It's a good philosophy, the one we don't really tend to stick with on this show, so there we go. 0870 90 90 973. I don't think the phones are working. Normally, we have, 3 calls up now by now, don't we? Do we have 3 calls or something? Because if you're listening, can you just give us a call and see if this is working? I think the switchboard looks like it's broken, which is fine. Oh, hang on a second. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
Yo, dog.
Oh, yes, yo, dog yourself. It looks like
the Leighton, blood.
Yeah, okay. Oh, dear. It looks like the phones are working, Bill.
Yeah, man.
Are you okay?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, well, goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, well, it looks like it's working. That's, line 10, you're on the wireless. No, bottled it, okay.
Okay.
Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, they're working.
Excellent, thank you. There we go. Let's do a couple more of these, just to make sure the system's up and running. Yes, line 5, you're on the wireless. Oh. See, then you get that, and it makes you think the phone isn't working. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello there?
Hi.
Hi there.
It's Alia.
Hi, Alia.
How are you?
You know.
You know? You know what?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Radio show, isn't it? 3 till 6:30.
Right, okay. I thought I was going to go through to, get through to Chris.
Oh, no, sorry, you're on the air. Sorry, yes.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
But even if you ask that to Chris, his answer would hopefully be, I'm producing a radio show, so you kind of know.
Oh, I got confused. All right. I'm in Bournemouth.
Yeah! What are you doing in Bournemouth?
I'm studying here.
Oh,
so
God, it's full
I
of...
usually call from home.
It's full of elderly people.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of old people. But I'm in town where all the youngsters kind of hang out.
And what is there to do for fun in Bournemouth?
Go out, watch a movie.
Go out, watch a movie? It doesn't sound very rock and roll.
The beach.
Yeah.
The beach is lovely, even like now it's lovely as well.
Okay, very romantic.
Yeah, it is very romantic.
Have you got a boyfriend? Does your boyfriend walk you along the beach?
No.
Does he take you on the promenade? No?
Sorry?
Does he take you along the promenade?
No, I don't have a boyfriend to take me anywhere.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
That's a shame. Never mind. Are you ugly? Is that the reason?
No, I'm gorgeous.
Okay, well then you should have a boyfriend. That's what makes me slightly suspicious. You see? Are you?
Yes, I'm.
Oh well, there you go. Then why didn't you just say that? Why didn't you just come out and say, by the way, I'm not got a boyfriend. I'm
joking.
Oh well, it's not a thing to make light of, young lady. Shame on you.
All right.
Well, the phones are working, Alia, so thank you for testing.
All right then. Bye.
Bye. There we go. I can't believe Bournemouth is... have I been... Chris, have I been to Bournemouth?
What, have you?
I don't know, have I?
You've been to Brighton, haven't you?
Yeah, yes, you're right. I've been to Brighton, and Brighton's not everything it's cracked up to be. The beach is all rock in Brighton. How can that be a place worthy of hanging out? Yes, line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello there.
Hello.
Harwich for the continent, Bournemouth for the incontinent.
Excellent, that's almost a joke. William's on the line. Hello, William.
All singing, dancing here.
All singing, all dancing, my friend. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm great, mate. How are you?
Do you know, I'm just a bit confused today. There's lots of things, it's been a busy morning, shall we say. So my head is kind of, it's not caught up with me yet. It'll be here in a few minutes.
You wasn't well yesterday.
It's not a case of being ill. It's just, when there's stuff happening in your head, and it's just hard to focus. And I'll be focused in about 3 minutes' time. We'll be off and running.
Hey!
We'll be all singing and dancing. At the moment, we're all sitting on the chair and not moving.
So you ordered your Wii today, have you?
I ordered my Nintendo Wii. Here we go. Now I'm waking up. This morning, because Amazon were taking pre-orders from 9 o'clock and they only had limited stock. So I got up about 20 to 9. I logged on, and then I got on the computer, and I was clicking my refresh button till about 25 past 9. I thought, I've missed this. I'm going to have a shower. When I had a shower, came back and tried it in my pants, and it worked.
In your pants?
In my pants, William.
Maybe they banging, I don't know.
Well, it may be, but maybe they were looking on the webcam. But so, I think I've pre-ordered one, so hopefully I should get it 8th, 9th December.
Well, I bought this game for the Xbox 360 on Friday called Gears of War, and I think it's the best game I've ever played.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh, not many.
Have you played it online?
No.
Get it online, William. It's better online.
Oh, well, that's what the missus says. Get it online, Bill.
Yes, exactly. There you go. It's a cracking game. That and Splinter Cell and Call of Duty 3 are the must-haves.
I've got another question.
Yes, okay. Have you... Okay, yes.
Is it Christmas yet?
Is it Christmas yet?
Not long to go now, mate.
It is Christmas now, I'd say, isn't it? We can say it's Christmas.
Yeah, come on, let's get the Christmas spirit.
What's the date? It's the
singing and dancing.
It's the 21st of November. It's Christmas.
You know what I like about Christmas is the Christmas carols and the Christmas songs, which you don't hear on radio these days. It's all full of garbage music.
It's garbage music. You're right. Well, should we have a?
Can we have some Christmas songs? You sort something out like the week before Christmas.
Well, I could do a nice little Christmas song now if you want.
Top man, come on in.
Do you want a nice little Christmas song?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, here we go. This is for everyone. Merry, Merry Christmas. Like a rhinestone cowboy. They have Christmas in Texas, William. They even have Christmas in Texas.
God, that's far away from Christmas as I can imagine.
There you go. Good lad. Have a good one. Speak to you soon. It's Christmas now, for God's sakes. Let's just say that. Very exciting, isn't it? I've even sent my Christmas list. I say Father Christmas is my sister. She gets the stuff, we send lists and we get stuff. And oh, hello, it's Mario.
What's happening, Ian? 1212. I'm just giving your phone a phone check.
So, hang on. I come up with fantastic topics and talking points and discussions and arguments and jokes and comedy. You don't call in. I say, can we test if the phones are working? And you're the third one to call up.
It's not that, Ian. I was in the Big Apple, man.
Sorry?
I went to New York.
For how long?
A week.
Right, so that's why you've not called us for 6 weeks? Because you were planning going to New York for 5 weeks. Then you went to New York for a week. How long have you been back?
Not too long.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
2 weeks. Yeah.
By that he means 3 weeks.
No, I listened to you on the internet. I could have called you from over there. Next time I will.
You didn't bother, because the thing is, we call you back, so it won't cost you very much.
Really?
What do you mean, really? You know that we
hours, like, you're like 5 hours ahead. So it's like...
I'm 5 hours ahead of everyone.
Oh,
that's just the way it is, baby.
Yeah, they was doing the launch of the PlayStation 3 while I was out there, man.
I read a story, now I don't know if this is true. The PlayStation 3 is out in the States.
But the PlayStation 3, they've got it in Tottenham Court Road. They want too much money for it.
How much they want it for in Tottenham? I know exactly what you mean in Tottenham Court Road. How much do you want for it?
Yeah, the guy was saying £1,100, but with some games and a couple of extras, they're talking like £1,300.
Do you know what? In the old days, I would have paid that. I spent on a GameCube when they came out. I spent £600 getting an import one. Indulge me, Chris. It's Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, my mate works in the works in the boutique next to where they're selling it, and they're on back say no more. They give it to him with no games, like for £800, and I'm thinking. That's still expensive.
Yeah, well, they're going to be like £500 when they come out. But I read in America 2 things. One was that people were being robbed in a store in Connecticut. They were coming out with their PlayStation 3s, and there was like a gang of armed robbers, and they were just going, "We'll have that. We'll have that." And then there was another story that some students bought some. They can't be students; they wouldn't afford it. But some students bought 3 or 4 PlayStation 3s, and then got a load of kids and smashed them up in front of the kids.
No,
that's genius.
That's not nice.
Mario, that's genius. Come on.
No. Well, it is. It's like those people that was walking around giving out money in New York. Did you see that on the news?
No.
There was these people, right, from Sheffield, like the modern day Robin Hood. They must have made something like $4,000 or something like that, and changed it all up into $1 bills. Just went down New York, like giving out money and throwing the money away. If you look on the internet, you see it.
Hey, I tell you what I saw on the internet today. Do you ever watch Seinfeld?
No.
Well, this is an amazing clip. It's a really uncomfortable clip. There's a guy in Seinfeld called Kramer who is crazy. And someone has posted... There's a thing on the BBC News website. There's a clip of him doing a stand-up comedy gig, and suddenly he just goes into this really offensive, racist tirade against a heckler. It's the most incredibly uncomfortable footage I've ever seen. It's awful.
That might be on MySpace. I look out... Not MySpace,
it's on YouTube. And then there's also a clip of him the next day on David Letterman apologising. Really awful, awkward and uncomfortable. Really unpleasant.
No, skip those, no.
Well, I wouldn't say he was schizo. I would just say he's a very unfortunate choice of words that he uses.
Absolutely.
Very unpleasant. Mario, we're wandering around a bit. I feel we should move on. Thank you very much for that.
No worries, Ian.
Good lad. Bye-bye.
All right, cool.
There we go. Oh, I sound a little bit disappointed there. Was it the story or was it the fact I had to cut him off? I just don't know. Yeah, this Michael Richards thing on YouTube, it's, man, it's uncomfortable viewing. But it's being passed around as one of those emails. Anyway, we'll start the show proper in a minute. I'm feeling a little bit more focused now. 0870 90 90 973. Time now, though, to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news. Here's Amanda Redmond.
We've got big problems at the moment on the north.
Hey, Sheila.
Hello, Ian. Ian, this is you know it's Sheila.
Well, I just said that, yes.
Yeah, I know you did. Well, no,
Right.
I want to speak about your cat.
Okay.
Now, what is the name of your cat?
Why?
I'd just like to know the name of a cat, because my cat died last year.
Right. I'm worried that you're going to come... I'm worried you're going to...
I'm wondering if I should get another one.
I'm worried you're going to come round and start calling for my cat and then steal her.
Well, I would if you lived in my road. I'd bring him in. Or her.
Will I put a brick through your window?
No, you wouldn't.
If you stole my cat, I would.
Oh, no, you wouldn't do
If you stole my cat, I would put a brick through your window.
Listen to me. Clive Bull fed the neighbour's cat.
But he didn't steal it, though.
No, but it's actually, you know, he shouldn't do that, should you?
He shouldn't do that, and,
And I'm tempted, you know what I mean? If I see a cat, I think I'll put it in
No,
the bag
you
and bring it
can't.
home.
You can't... Right, well, Sheila, you can't put cats in bags that aren't yours.
No.
No. Yeah, of course you should get another cat.
I think I will.
Yes, they're good.
I've got all the details how to get a cat. And, but the only thing is, it's 12 months since our cat died. We had him for 14 years.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I just sort of, I've got a lovely photograph in a frame.
Yeah.
And when I look at him, I sort of break down and that, you know.
Oh, well, if you get...
We've moved on, it's 12 months ago.
Yeah, well, if you get another cat, then you'll have that to distract you and forget about something.
Absolutely.
So do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if I should go ahead, you know, I mean...
Get a bloody cat, woman!
And you know, the vet said to us, he said, there's another little kitten out there, or a little cat. I don't want a kitten because they destroy your place.
Yeah, it's little sods. Sheila, get a cat!
And he said, there's another cat that needs a home.
Get a cat!
I think I will.
Do!
Well, go ahead.
Do it!
And you know something?
What? What?
He who hesitates is lost. You've got to go ahead and do it.
Well, no, I haven't. I've got one. You go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I think I will. Because Clive's got a little kitten.
Yes,
Clive
Bull, yes.
But I wouldn't have a kitten. Did you ever have a kitten, or was it a cat?
No, my cat I got was a rescue cat. Well, no, it wasn't a rescue cat, really, but I got her through the Cats Protection League.
Well, that's where I'm going. I've got all the details, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and get one.
Do it!
Because Elwood's not here anymore.
No.
And you've got to move on. He's not going to come back here.
Sheila, put the phone down to me and phone up the Cats Protection League immediately.
And then when I acquire a cat, I'll ring you back and say, do you remember when I phoned and I've now got a cat?
Excellent. We're reminiscing already, and we're not even finished this conversation.
Absolutely.
We're reminiscing about this conversation while we're having it.
Yes, well, you have made up my mind for me. I'm going to go ahead.
Sheila?
Yes.
Are you sure you want a cat?
Oh, I really, really do.
It's a big responsibility.
But we're here all day.
Are you sure you're over your last cat?
Pardon?
Because it's a big thing to get...
My husband says he's not over it yet, but, I mean, we'll never get one if I wait for him to make a decision.
No, go and get one. Go and get one this afternoon.
Oh, no, I can't. I've got the phone number. I can ring up and, get
Ring
an
up,
appointment.
and then
They
they come round and look around, make sure you're not a weirdo or a pervert, so you may not pass that test. And then they'll give you a cat.
I know they will.
Good, do it.
Well, just tell me before I go, what is the colour of your cat?
No, I'm not. You're not having my cat.
No, but Elwood was black and he was lovely. Elwood? His name was Elwood.
Right, I'm going to cut you off now, Sheila.
All right, bye.
Bye. We were reminiscing about that conversation whilst having that conversation. One day we're going to look back on this phone call and... No, we're not. 0870 90 90 973. I think she's going to get a cat. Steve!
My girlfriend's dumped me because she'd rather move to America and live with a load of flipping Yanks, but I'm not bitter.
What a cow. What a cow. He's gone. Heartbroken man there. Very painful experience, that, being dumped because your girlfriend wants to move to another country. What can you do? You have to accept it like a man, or you can accept it like a child and phone up a radio station, comment about it, and then put the phone down. And that's exactly what he did there, and that's his right to do that. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. I'll tell you a little bit later on how Agent Chris watched a crime take place. Not only did he not try and stop it, he didn't even tell anyone about it. He's the only person that saw the crime take place. He did not report it to he reported it to me. What am I going to do? I've had to hand in my police badge. While I'm being investigated, I've had to hand in my police badge. So we'll tell you about that a bit later on. First of all, though, here's Tracy in Staines.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Tracy.
I'm so embarrassed. My husband sent you my picture, didn't he?
Your husband? Was it David?
Yes, but I will say I had been in a meeting that wasn't sort of staged. He took a picture.
So you show
I've been out to see clients.
You show clients.
I went to see. Yes,
you show your mauve bra to clients, do you?
It's not mauve. I don't have a mauve bra.
I haven't got the picture here because Chris has taken it home with him now.
Ian, you shouldn't have been looking that closely to see the bra.
No, I didn't have to look that closely. Your blouse was undone.
It was not undone.
And we could see a mauve or purple shiny bra.
It was not undone.
You love it, Miss Jones.
No, I don't. And it's a horrible picture of me. I look about 102, so I was not amused with him.
That's interesting. Your face did look really old in the picture.
You're not.
You did. You just said it yourself. Okay, shall I give you the honest appraisal?
Well, and I'll tell you my honest appraisal of you on Sky then. Go on.
Oh, no. If it's going to be tit for tat, and that's an appropriate choice of words, then maybe you should go first.
Well, I thought you were holding a little bit round the middle, that's all.
I am.
But you covered it well, though.
I am putting on weight. I'm into the gym food.
Well.
Okay.
You know I'm a qualified personal trainer, don't you?
That shows her bra off, Jenny. I
was so embarrassed.
We thought, Chris, Helen and I thought, nice body, really old, haggard face that's seen better days, and a tarty secretary look.
That is nasty.
That's what we thought. I'm being honest with you.
Right, well, I'm not wearing that outfit again, then.
You're wrong. I'm paying you a compliment, Tracy. I look
like a tart?
No, in
fact, I look like a haggard old tart.
No, you look like an old tarty secretary. It's a good look.
Thank you, Thank you, Ian. That's lovely.
But if you think...
Anyway, I had something else to tell you.
If you think you have better pictures, then send them to ian@lbc.co.uk.
No.
Okay. But we,
I did have something else to tell you.
Okay, go on then.
After I spoke to you yesterday, my boy got in the car and he had this leaflet in his hand.
Uh-oh.
And he said, "Can we buy children in Ethiopia a toilet?" He got this gift aid thing where you can buy different things.
Are you going to do that?
No.
You're miserable. So you phoned up to laugh that Ethiopian children haven't got toilets. You phoned up to make fun of that, have you?
No, because he's already sponsoring a child in Africa, actually, that he never writes to. So
but the poor kid hasn't got a toilet to go on. Sponsor
a different child.
Well, buy a different child a toilet. Maybe they can share it. Come on, Tracy. Shame on you, you heartless woman. 0870 90 90 973. Glenn is in Lancaster.
Hi, Ian.
Is that how you say it? Lancaster or Lancaster?
Depends which side of the bridge you were born on.
What do you say?
Lancaster.
Lancaster.
I'm not proud.
No, Lancaster. But I'm thinking of Burt Lancaster. Lancaster.
Yeah.
Lancaster. Lancaster.
It's not a Lancaster bomber, is it?
Lancaster. Lancaster. It's a Lancaster. But when you say Lancaster, you instantly have an accent. Lancaster.
Lancaster. Do I? Just me or everybody?
Me, Lancaster. Okay, we'll stick with Lancaster.
Okay.
Good name for a band, again. Add that to the list. We're going to start a band called Lancaster. Anyway, Glenn, yes?
The Michael Richards thing.
Oh, the racist tirade that's on YouTube and is on other websites of him being heckled while doing a stand-up thing. Yeah. And then an outburst that is very, very uncomfortable viewing.
I think the worst bit is when he was on David Letterman afterwards.
Yes.
And he started talking, and the crowd were laughing at him, and even Jerry Seinfeld had to tell him to shut up. I've
just watched that again on YouTube. Someone sent me the link for that, and it starts off. You're waiting for the gag on the apology. You're waiting for the gag because I'm a big fan of Andy Kaufman, and he used to do things like that where he would go on and make an apology, and it would be really uncomfortable 3 minutes worth of TV, but it was kind of funny. So you'd be giggling, and he'd go, "No, please don't laugh. I'm serious."
Yeah.
But this was 6 minutes of Michael Richards apologising and being serious, and the audience giggling for a bit.
I think they all thought he was still in character. I think
so.
The exposure that he's had on Seinfeld, he's referred to him. He's never been on much else since. So
it's a strange old
Kramer and that. They were probably all sat waiting for him to crap fall off the
I was watching it waiting for the gag.
Yeah.
Both bits of footage. I'm waiting for the first bit of footage when he's being racist. I'm waiting for the intelligent, witty, postmodern turnaround where he says, aha, actually I'm laughing at racists. But he wasn't. And then with the Letterman thing, you're waiting for the gag, and again, there isn't one. It's a really odd setup.
Uncomfortable, isn't it?
Very uncomfortable. I'm guessing it happened quite recently, did it?
I think it was Saturday night or Sunday night. It was over the weekend, and I think that was Monday's Letterman.
Glenn, listen, thank you very much for that.
Cool.
Good lad, there we go. We're almost doing an issue here. It is, and I'm a big fan of Seinfeld, a big fan of Kramer. He's excellent, but you can't excuse what he said, man. OK, 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. We're not even really started properly. We're still kind of in second gear, I'd say. We'll go up to third in a minute. Iain at lbc.co.uk. We'll have more of the calls after this. A link to a website, smashourstuff.com, and I'm watching footage of a weird hippie dude buying a PS3 in America, and he's about to smash it. Let's pause that. Can we pause it? No, yeah, we'll watch that during the news. It looks quite good fun. OK, 0870 9090973. Coming up, I'll tell you how Agent Chris not only watched a crime, he did absolutely nothing about it, didn't try to stop it, didn't report it to the authorities that were standing nearby him. Shame on you, Chris. More of your calls after the latest news. Basically in the footage, some guy smashed up a PlayStation and people get upset, which is fair enough. Vicky is in Harrow. Hello, Vicky.
Hello, darling.
Hello, my love.
First of all, I want to say I love your show.
I love you.
I really do love it. I'll wait for you to come on in the afternoon. And
Yes.
when you go away,
Yes.
and I've not heard them say you're going away,
You shed a little tear.
yes, I'm really gone, you know?
That's the way it should be. That's what I expect from
No,
everyone who listens to this show.
seriously.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, seriously, you do a good show.
Yes,
It's really funny.
I do a good show once a month, but we don't tell you when that show's going to be, and the rest of the time they're average.
Well, I like it anyway every day.
Good work. Have you got a PlayStation 3?
No, what I want to ask you,
Okay.
I've been collecting CDs for DVD for my friend's two children in Texas,
Oh, right, yes.
and I want to know, do they work over there?
Right. You were asking Clive this last night, weren't you?
He did, yes, but he cut me off.
Well, no, I think he answered it. I was listening.
No.
I was in bed listening.
He wasn't sure, and he said something about, I think so, and then it was gone.
Right, where the confusion lay with Clive is you weren't sure if they were CDs or DVDs.
No, these are CDs.
But you're going to put them in a DVD player, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. This is the confusion from last night. It's carrying on.
Oh, I thought he cut me off.
15 hours later. No. Right. Well, he did eventually. Well, yes. But, right, OK, what we need to establish is what are they?
They're cartoons,
Right.
and there's a few, there's three older boys ones.
Older boys' cartoons?
No, older ones, not cartoons.
But so they're DVDs?
Yeah.
Not CDs?
Yeah, they're CDs, but you put them in a DVD player.
So they're DVDs?
All right.
Well, if they make pictures appear on your TV screen and you put them in a DVD player, then they is DVDs.
Oh, all right. Yeah, they are DVDs then.
They are DVDs?
Yeah.
And you want to know, will they work in the States?
Yeah, well, I've sent some off yesterday.
Right.
And I'm just thinking, am I wasting my time?
Well, it's a tough one because DVDs work in different countries. You know, each country has its own system for DVDs, and there is a way around these things. There's no answer to that question.
Well, I've got quite a few CDs, what you play on your radio.
Right. Well, they'll work.
They work.
They work, yes.
They send me them country and western and all this sort of
Isn't country and western the new black? I am. Have you listened to the Dixie Chicks?
I've heard of them.
They are fan-flipping... the new Dixie Chicks.
Yeah, they're in America, aren't they?
They are in America, and they used to be... It's brilliant. They used to be this kind of, happy-go-lucky country and western girl group, and then one day, one of them, a couple of years ago, in a concert in London, slagged off George Bush and the war in Iraq.
Yeah.
And suddenly... Southern America, where, Texas, where they've been really big, said, up yours, Dixie Chicks. They got death threats. Their concerts were being boycotted, things like that. And they've just come back with the best. They've done a political country record. It's fantastic.
Really?
It's fantastic. What's it called? Long Way Home or something?
Long Way Home.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, I think I've heard them over there, because
they're
my
good.
friend lives in Texas.
Yes.
And I go over there. I've just come back after 2 months.
I can't rate them enough. I can't believe I missed them supporting the Eagles because Maxie Allen was playing cricket.
Really?
It's the hurt that just keeps on hurting.
Really?
Yeah. Can you believe that? I missed the Dixie Chicks and the first act of the Eagles because the guy I was going with, Maxie Allen, James Allen's producer, was playing cricket. Yes, it's 5 months after the event. I'm still bitter.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame me. Yeah, well, the answer... I suppose the best thing to do is you've sent some of these DVDs out already, have you?
Yeah.
Wait and see.
Yeah, but I just, I'm getting edgy in case I don't work, because I'd be so disappointed.
Well, if they don't work... Are they the free ones from the papers?
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Well, I thought, I get them in a paper, I might as well send them.
They're rubbish, though, aren't they, those DVDs?
Well, they won't think if they work.
Well, they're Americans. They're stupid, aren't they?
No.
No, not stupid.
No,
No,
they're not.
no, not Americans. What I'm saying is, don't worry about it. If they don't work, they don't work.
No, I'm not lost anything.
Exactly. No one's lost anything, and they possibly will work.
Anybody that rings up
Yes.
and moans at you,
Oh,
woman from Hampstead,
yeah.
oh, I could have wrung her neck.
Yeah. If anyone moans at me, they should be killed, shouldn't they?
They shouldn't talk about you like that.
No.
I think you're great.
Okay.
Keep it up, okay?
Vicky, thank you.
All right,
Lots
darling.
of love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. I was listening to that on Clive's show last night, and it was one of the funniest calls. It wasn't quite funny then, but it was a funny call. 0870 90 90 973. Antonio.
Hello.
Hey, Antonio.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I'm also known as Antoine by yourself.
Sorry?
I'm also known by Antoine.
Oh, it's Antoine. Oh, it's Antoine. Change his name to Antoine, Chris. This is the Pizza Go-Go dude, the guy that phoned up and said that there was a pizza restaurant in St Albans where you could book a table, sit down, and then once you'd had your meal, you paid whatever you thought it was worth. I laughed at this fool. It turns out he was right. Did you go to Pizza Go-Go last night?
Yeah, I went. It's quite good. It's not, the pizza, when you order it and they deliver, it's not the same one. They make it differently because it's done, all thin, Italian style rather than the American.
Can I say, I think there are rumours I'm getting a pizza delivered at 4 o'clock.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I should get a share of that, innit?
You can get stuffed. So, you went and you had a specially made pizza.
Yes.
Tell us what happened, Antoine.
It was actually quite good.
Yeah.
They got this little thing to tempt you to put £15 to get a free Haagen-Dazs ice cream as well.
They've got a thing to tempt you to put £15 in that you get free ice cream.
Yeah, free Haagen-Dazs.
But you're paying for
the Haagen-Dazs is the only thing that's not included in their offer.
Okay.
But it was quite good. I'd advise you to go down there.
So how much did you can give whatever you think the meal is worth. First of all, don't tell me how much you gave, but how much did you actually think? What did you have to eat, first of all?
Right, there was two of us.
Yep.
We had a large pizza. We had starters each, like potato skins and these jalapeno things with cream and cheese in it.
Yeah.
And we had drinks as well.
Okay. What did you... Don't tell me what you paid. Okay. What did you think it was worth?
I think it was worth what I paid.
Well, okay, then what did you pay?
I paid £12 for two of us.
Well, yeah, it probably is worth about 12 quid. It's probably worth about £13.50.
Well, I checked on the menu, and it was a lot more than that.
Well, how much was it on the menu?
It came to about £18, I think it was. On the menu.
For a pizza and the starter?
No, it was potato skins and drinks and a large pizza.
Right.
So it came
that's no more than 15 quid.
Depends where you're having it, innit?
You should have. I thought you were going to give like a fiver or something.
No, could you go in a restaurant, sit down, and then pay £5?
Yes, if the offer is you pay what you think it's worth.
Yeah, I did that. I tried to be fair.
Well, you should have the thing is, just give them like a quid and say that's what it's worth, and then you never go back again. Then you've had a dinner for a quid.
I was sceptical. I thought some spotlight's going to come on me or something. And
You
turn me
are.
out.
Do you know what you are, Antoine? You're a bottler. A bottler.
Go on, then you do it.
I'm not going to St Albans.
Fine. Well, enjoy your pizza then.
I will do. Thank you, Antoine.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye, good lad. Dion.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Dion.
Yeah, good afternoon.
There's a lot happening in the world, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I've just been down the shop and bought a tin of tuna. It's going to be my lunch.
Okay, that wasn't specifically what I was referring to, but well done, good lad.
Yeah. Yeah, this Russian spy.
It's radioactive thallium.
Yeah, I've heard that on the news.
Radioactive thallium. Again, I've got their second album somewhere.
Oh, is there actually a band called that?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, right.
But no, there is actually a band called Radioactive Thallium, and this is one of their brilliant hit songs.
I'm thinking about my doorbell. When you gonna ring it? When you gonna ring it?
That sounds all right.
They're not bad, actually. They're not bad. The kids like them, yes.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah, but he's not a very good spy, is he?
Well, someone sent an email in yesterday saying he's a rubbish spy because
Everybody knows him now.
I know what he looks like. I know where he is. And I drove past that hospital today, and outside, guess how many police were outside this hospital?
Go on, then.
Have a guess. None.
50?
There were none. Guess how many cameramen were out there?
What, paparazzi?
No, about 50 cameramen out there.
Oh, Christ.
So this poor fella's...
There's all his friends going round there as well.
Yeah, this poor fella's knackered.
KGB.
Yeah, it's all very dodgy bodski. Ever poisoned anyone, Dion? I know you're a spy. You don't mind me saying that on the radio, do you?
No, not really, no.
I
won't get recognised.
Is it MI5 or MI6 you work for? I never remember. MI6. Ever had to poison anyone?
Of drug people.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
you've never used...
Not to kill them.
No, so you've never used thallium, because thallium's a kill drug.
Yeah, it is. They used it in Iraq.
Ever been tortured by the KGB?
No, because we were friends with the KGB.
Well, we're friends with them, but it looks like there's something dodgy going on.
Can
I libel the KGB?
I think Putin didn't like the bloke.
Who didn't?
President Putin.
President Putin. When was... That was probably before Putin then. Okay.
He's in charge at the moment.
Oh, Putin!
Putin, is it?
Putin. Rah, Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine.
Mad monk.
Yeah, mad monk, isn't he? And he's apparently he's at it night and day, according to Boney M. I
did watch a movie about him as it goes.
Oh, yeah. What, The Spy?
Well, no, he was just a mad monk.
Oh, okay. What, the fellow that's in the hospital?
No, Rasputin.
Oh, Hell's Teeth. Right, I've got you.
Yeah.
Okay, right, I see.
And you did kiss girls at school, because you kissed my niece.
Now, whoa, hold your horses, cowboy. Remind me of your niece's name?
Maria.
I don't think I did kiss her.
She said she kissed you. She's the same age as you.
I don't remember her.
And she went to Herschel Grammar.
Yes, that's the school I went to, and that's my age. But I don't think I did kiss her, because at school I kissed like one chick at school, man, that's it.
Really?
But, get Maria to send a picture, and if she's hot, we can pick up where we left off.
She's a hot-looking chick.
Dion, send it in! I've got to go.
She's married now with 2 children.
Oh, dear. Can I have that clip? She's a hot-looking chick, if that's available, that'd be good. Yes, that'll do nicely. Time now to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news. Here's Amanda Redmond.
Well, we've got big problems, I'm afraid, on the North Circular. Going southbound, there's...
How can Elton John play the piano when he's got really short, stubby, fat fingers? Because he's like seemingly an all right pianist, isn't he? I don't know. If you are a pianist, can you call in and let me know your views on Elton John's piano playing? Is he good? Because you get the idea he's good. But he's got such short, stubby, fat fingers that how can he play it? Surely you need long, elegant fingers like the ones that Chris and I are displaying now to be an excellent pianist. But he's got these sausages. He's got sausages where his fingers should be. And yet he can beat out a seemingly good tune. How does that work? 0870 9090973. I'm just curious to know. That's all it is. Oscar's in the Barnet. Hello, Oscar.
How you doing, Ian?
Yeah, good, man, good.
Hey, Ian, listen, the problem with the DVDs, this lady called yesterday and today...
Yes.
Is very easy. The situation with DVDs in Europe is region number 2.
Region number 2, yes.
And in United States is region number 1.
Yes. Japan is the same region as us. Did you know that?
No, it's not. It's different.
Japan is the same region as us.
Yes.
Yes. Japan is region number 2 as well.
Yes.
Yes.
So if she sent the DVD from here to United States, it's not going to work.
But now explain this then.
No, but she can do something.
Oh.
If she goes into the internet,
yes,
she can download the proper reg to use both America and Europe.
Yeah.
It costs only £5.
What costs £5?
The code.
You can get the codes for free. What you're talking about is the codes that you can enter into any DVD player that will unlock them and means they can play DVDs from around the world. It does invalidate the warranty, I think, but you don't have to pay £5, Oscar. They're free.
I don't know if it's free, but my one, it cost me £5.
Both of mine are free. I got them free off the internet. It took a long search because mine are really cheapy ones. I think one was like 30 quid from Tesco's or something.
My one too.
Okay.
I spent £5 a couple of weeks.
I paid no pounds.
Give me the code.
Yeah.
And now I can watch from the America and from the Europe.
Oh, it is a freedom that we can only dream of. And
So something like that.
one day, Afghanistan may experience the same freedom in terms of regional DVDs that we experience in the democratic West. Oscar, thank you for that.
Thank you for your program, Ian.
Good lad. It's a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. What a nice fellow. What a nice man. Someone who is pure evil personified. It's Jonathan.
Oh, hello, Ian. How are you? All right?
I'm all right. Good lad. You all right?
Yeah, not so bad at all. I was interested in a couple of things you've been talking about. The first one was I can't make my mind out whether to get a new cat.
Yes. Right. No, for God's sake, stop. Do it.
And the other thing is about my DVD will play any region.
Right.
They all play any region, and now I just heard what you were saying to that young man, and
Well, for some you can get that automatically play other regions. For the majority, you have to enter a code, and some are all right though.
Oh, right, yeah, because mine is just sticking them on. I know that sometimes it does say on other ones that when you put one in, it just won't play it for some reason. Rewritable ones, that's what I have a problem with sometimes.
Yes, let's do a techie show for the whole show. Oh, what was that? Well, yeah, because there's CD plus R, CD minus R, CDR, there's all these different things, and some play some and some don't, and some DVDs I have to watch upstairs, not because of their content, some I have to watch downstairs. You know, it's...
Yeah. How come you only ever kissed one girl at school?
Because I was ugly and unpopular. That's.
Well, I disagree. You're definitely not ugly because I've seen you in real life.
I've grown into my face now. I'm now. By the time I get to 60, I'm going to be really striking. But when I was young, I wasn't. You know, girls.
Oh, no. I was just wondering whether they might be a little bit. You know.
She's a hot-looking chick.
No, there was no more than the usual.
Right, which goes on at school anyway. Yes, well, certainly did.
Apparently so. If you've seen that awful, who's the fellow with the glasses who did? Who am I thinking of? Alan Bennett.
Alan Bennett, yes.
And his that play. What was the play? The boys.
I haven't seen the History Boys yet. Have you
History
seen
Boys.
it?
Well, yeah, I have seen it. The play I thought was rubbish. And it it doesn't imply, it states openly that in the 80s, all schoolboys were touching each other up. That's the basic premise, that there's... I don't remember any of that really going on when I was a...
Oh, you should have gone to most school.
Maybe I should have done,
Seriously, I mean, to me, I always thought it was a normal part of growing up, you see.
Oh, OK, well, you know.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Have you seen the cowboy one yet? What's it called?
Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, have you seen that yet?
No, I've not seen it yet, and do you know what? I think I can go my whole life without seeing it. I don't like cowboys.
It's not much better.
I'm a cowboyophobe. I just really don't agree with them. I think cowboys are disgusting. It should be illegal again, and if it's not illegal, they should certainly raise the age of being a cowboy to 21.
Yeah, it's not too much about cowboys, but I'll be honest with you, it's a bit long-winded.
Yes.
I thought it went on a bit much. The story is quite sweet.
Round all the cowboys up and send them to the Isle of Wight, I say. Seriously, we don't need that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then I'll go over there and live. They're wonderful. What a brilliant idea.
There you go. Jonathan, thank you for that. 0870 90 973. It's Diane, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello, Diane.
Hello. The lady that rang up about the DVDs.
Yes.
Amanda's rang up before as well. I think you have to have multi-regional.
I think so, but yes.
I lived over there, just came back.
Oh, right. Whereabouts did you live in the States?
Texas.
Oh. Was that... How long were you there for?
We were in the US for 3.5 years.
Right.
And came back in the summer.
Mm.
Wouldn't live there. Much better. The grass is always greener, and I think you realise what you actually miss when you're away.
I'd like to spend a lot of time in America. I could quite happily work in America for a few months. I wouldn't want to live there, though. I think that would be too much. The only foreign place I've been to where I thought, do you know what, I could live here for a couple of years was Tokyo.
Okay.
That was the only place in the world that's kind of got me excited and thought, yeah, I could have some of this. But America, I don't know.
The weather's good.
Yeah, but it's full of Americans.
Yeah.
And there's only so much of that. Is it true that... Because I've never encountered this, that they're impressed by the English accent?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. They're also very naive because they turn around and say, oh, I know somebody who lives in Nottingham. Do you know so-and-so?
Do you know them? Of course. I've had that done to me.
And also, like, Madrid. Hello, that's another country.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Well, I had... last time I was in America, someone said, oh, are you from Manchester?
Yeah, they've got no idea.
No,
nothing exists outside the US. That is the world.
Damned fools. Diane, it's good to have you back in the UK.
It's good to be back.
Excellent. Speak to you later. Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
This is an announcement from the chairman of...
John.
Good afternoon, or even good morning.
There we go. We got you. We got you for the first time.
Not the first time. It's happened a few times before.
Okay.
Except for the viewers in Scotland, of course, because they're on a different time zone.
They certainly are, yes.
Couple of questions. You said that the Americans tend to be impressed by an English accent.
I asked the question and it was agreed upon that, yes.
Well, how can they be impressed by the English accent when we don't have one? Apart from a few strange northern people.
Excuse me. Well, you have an accent, John.
No, I don't have an accent at all. I'm normal.
Of course you have an accent. I have an accent.
No. We don't have an accent at all. It's other people who have accents who live in different places.
Good point, actually. Yes, I take your point. Thank you for that.
Anyway, how do you know that Pizza Go-Go person actually exists and that he's not just a stooge of the person who invented it, that was talking about it yesterday? He might have just invented the phone number and got a friend to pretend to be a pizza.
Oh, yes, I see. How do we know that he's actually telling the truth, that you can go to this restaurant and pay what you feel?
I don't think that restaurant even exists at all.
It's a good point.
He just got a friend to pretend that it did.
Yes, we should follow... I'm cautious of following things up, though, in case I'm poisoned by radioactive thallium.
And the phone number that he gave you was only what he claimed was on that leaflet that he was pretending to have.
Yeah, I'm suspicious of Antoine. I suspect Antoine was talking out of his bomb.
His bomb?
What did you say?
Out of his bomb? Has he got a bomb that he's going to explode?
Yes.
Is that what they do in pizza restaurants?
No, they do not. Very, very, very rarely do they do that. Anything else, John?
Ooh, let me think.
You don't have to. Is it going to be a Ranjiv or something?
No, it's not Ranjiv, it's Ranjit.
Okay, lovely. Tom.
Hello.
Hello, Tom. We've only got a minute. What can I do for you?
I'm a pianist.
Okay.
You don't need to have long, spidery fingers to be able to...
Do you not?
Play an instrument. No, you don't.
But how can
It's all about technique. It's all about independence of fingers. And if you look very closely at his hands, his palms are actually quite big. They're like mine. I've got big palms and I've got short fingers, and I play piano professionally.
Okay. Is Elton John a good pianist?
Yes, he is. He is. He's not the most technically accomplished pianist I've ever known.
Yeah.
But he's a very natural talent. He's a very natural player. It all comes very naturally to him. And people who play, from a natural talent have a sort of star quality about them, if you like.
Tom, I've got to go to the news. Listen, thank you very, very much for that.
Okay.
Good lad, there you go. So you can play the piano if you've got short, fat, stubby fingers. It's fantastic. More of your calls coming up after the latest LBC 97.3 news. Is. So, what have we talked about so far? Well, nothing. Pretty much, the first hour, nothing. Chris, Helen and I are just digging into the Pizza Go-Go that's turned up. Excellent. We've mentioned Elton John's fingers. That's it. We talked about Elton John. Can he really play the piano because he's got short, fat fingers? Sorry, I'm going to be belching now. This is the mistake I always make. He's wolfing down 3 bits of pizza and a garlic bread. And then belch. Can Elton John really play the piano with such short, stubby fingers? It turns out he can. If you're a short, fat, bald man and you can play the piano, 0870 9090973. We've had a slightly dull talk about regions on DVDs. Not particularly keen to pursue that anymore. Even I found it boring, and I love gadgets. So much so that I was up particularly early pre-ordering a Nintendo Wii off of Amazon, which I think. Oh yeah, yes, I do. I do that. I will do that. I will tell you about the crime that Chris saw and didn't help stop. I'll do that. I've been promising that for an hour. We'll do that in a little bit. But yes, I've ordered a Nintendo Wii off of Amazon, so that's all very exciting news. For 180 quid, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You can use the controller like a sword, for God's sakes. 0870 9090973. I'll do Chris's crime once I've cleared through all these calls. There's a lot of calls backed up for some reason. I don't know why. Lee is on the North Circular.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Lee. Good.
Just a quickie, because I'm getting out of the car in a minute. Restaurants where you go and you pay what you think it's worth.
Yes.
I went to one a couple of years ago in Golders Green called Just Around the Corner. It was, I think, an Italian, if I remember rightly. But as you go in and everyone's talking, you know, you're going there and oh, I'm only going to pay 2 or 3 quid. Yeah. But when you go in there and they give you a nice meal with
you bottle
good service,
you bottled it.
Yeah, you do. You feel like, why? It's not right.
No, of course it's right.
I'm not quite sure what the whole point of it is, to be honest with you. Obviously, the point is to try and get many people in their restaurant, but they won't survive if you're going to pay £5 each.
Well, tough. They shouldn't have to. I'd go in there, pay 2 quid, never go back. Bob's your uncle. And you have to hope that it evens itself up, that some poor sucker is going to pay, 10 quid over the odds, so that they kind of even themselves out.
Yeah, but then you're only going to get kids, you know, let's be honest, Chris, you might do it once for fun, but you wouldn't, of course, sorry, Ian,
yes.
You wouldn't go back again and keep doing it, would you?
No, you'd only do it once.
Yeah, but then they're going to get the kids going in, like the pizza thingy bob, it's true, and going in there going to pay £6 or £5 for 2 of them, you know.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
If you're
right.
If they're saying pay what you think it's worth, I think that pizzas and food in restaurants is generally hideously overpriced. So I would go in there and pay 4 or 5 quid.
Yeah, well, I went to Pizza Express last week for 3 of them. Well, there's 4 of the kids, and the little one didn't have anything. It came to £45, and they're not even that nice.
Pizza Express is pizza. No, Pizza Express isn't a rip-off. No, you can't say that at all. Pizza.
No,
if you're going to say that, I'm going to cut you off. Pizza Express, of course, isn't a rip-off. I've been to Pizza Express. It's very nice, isn't it, Pizza Express? I think it is. I think it's very nice. You can't say that. You can't say things like that. Very, very naughty. They do excellent pizzas at Pizza Express. Pizza Express gets the thumbs up from me, says Ian Lee. They can have that as a quote. It's good, that. Jackie.
Are you after another free pizza, Ian?
Well, I'm after not getting sued, is what I'm after. So
that's another good reason.
But hey, free pizzas, keep them coming.
Yeah, that's what they're worth. I tried to poison my dad one Christmas with my brother.
Oh, how insensitive. Was it radioactive thallium?
No, it was pine needles, cigarette ash, and aftershave. We sat and watched him eat it with such glee and, we was really looking forward to
Who
it
was
dying.
this? Who were you poisoning?
My dad, me and my older brother were trying to poison him one Christmas.
Yes.
We watched him eat his dinner.
Yes.
It didn't work, and we had to watch everything he wanted on telly all day. It ruined our Christmas.
Why were you trying to kill your dad?
Because we only had one telly at the time, and we knew we'd have to watch what he wanted all day. So we decided, we had a plan. We'd kill him in the morning, dinner time.
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't have to watch the Queen's speech, and we'd be able to... It was so funny. We watched him eat his dinner in absolute anticipation, and then, half an hour later, nothing happened.
So
he didn't even taste it. An hour later, nothing happened.
Cigarette ash, pine needles...
Yeah, and
aftershave. And where did you put this?
We mixed it all up, and we put it inside his stuffing.
Oh, jeez.
And we watched him eat it while he was grinning. It's one we didn't realise we was grinning at him so much.
Well, he thought you were just happy that it was Christmas and the whole family were together.
He knew we didn't want to watch what he wanted. We'd been arguing about it for weeks.
Jackie, have you ever successfully poisoned someone?
No, I knew it was my cooking, but that wasn't meant.
Okay.
On purpose.
Well, Jackie,
all right, then, Ian.
Thanks for that. Why did she call up? What the hell was that all about? I'm confused by that. Roger in Sidcup, do you know what that was about?
No, but I must admit,
But her saying that, it reminds me of an incident when I accidentally poisoned my dad once.
Oh, for God's sakes, it's going to turn into the patricide hour. Go on then, what did you do?
He had a bit of indigestion, and this was when I was a wee lad, and he said, go to the medicine cabinet and get me some bicarbonate soda.
Yes.
And there was a bottle there with another white powder in it, which I believe was boracic acid, and I mixed that up with water, and he slung it down his neck, and within a matter of seconds, it erupted back out again.
Oh, my God.
But that's by the by.
Well, no, hang on. But if you've attempted to poison your father, 0870 90 90 973. It could be a winner, Roger.
Well, it could be, yeah.
Okay, go on. What did you actually call him for?
Well, you pre-ordered your Nintendo Wii.
Oh, yes,
Now, you said something that concerned me, because I don't know if you know, but I work in the sort of IT market, and when people say, I was on the website and I hit refresh quite a few times, does that mean that you've placed an order for quite a few Nintendo Wii?
No. No, what I did was they said they won't start taking pre-orders until 9 a.m. So I was there just before 9, I just kept hitting refresh, waiting for it to say... you can now order this thing, and it didn't come up. So that's what it was. No, I've only ordered one. Don't worry. Thank you for your concern, Roger. But if I'd ordered, the thing is, if I had ordered two, which Amazon weren't allowing, put one on eBay. Do you remember when Xbox 360s came out, and they were on eBay for like £700-800 quid?
Indeed, yes. I mean, that gentleman who phoned earlier saying about how there were PlayStation 3s available in certain outlets in Tottenham Court Road, and obviously these have been flown over from the US, and obviously people are going to run into that problem with the fact that the US runs on a different television standard. But you don't want me to talk about that because you've already said that that's boring.
There we go, Roger, you're a good lad. Although technically it would still actually work, because I've had games consoles from the States, and they if you've got a good enough telly, they will work, and I assume if you're paying £1,200 for PS3, you'll have a good enough telly. It's as simple as. There we go. I'm looking forward to speaking to Jason. Oh, and look who's calling up as well. It just gets better and better. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Iain at lbc.co.uk. I will tell you about Chris's brush with the law after this.
Homes and property is London's favourite subject.
Hello, Iain.
Hello.
Hello. Have you crossed the road today, Iain?
Have I crossed the road today? Yes.
Did you have a feel for that knob?
Did I what, sorry?
Did you have a feel for your knob?
Oh, no, I didn't feel for the knob. Oh, for the deaf and the blind people.
It's fantastic.
This is basically, yes, so we're asking how do deaf blind people know how to cross the road? On Pelican crossings or whatever they are, the place where you push the button underneath is a rotating knob that lets them know when to cross. I didn't check it.
It's fantastic. It's better than the 360, Iain.
Really?
It's fantastic.
Wow. So you went round feeling it today, did you?
Well, I was walking my children to school this morning.
Yeah.
And I come back off the crossing, and I thought, I'll have a look underneath for this shiny knob. And I pressed the button, and I was looking for this knob, and it was twisting round.
Brilliant.
It's fantastic.
Jason...
It's bobbins.
Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm going to check that out. Where am I? What am I doing tomorrow? I'm doing something tomorrow. Oh, no, I'm going to be in Shepherd's Bush tomorrow. I will check...
You urge your listeners to go around feeling for knobs underneath pedestrian crossings.
Everyone, please, I beg of thee, go and have a fiddle. It's worth it. Jason, thank you for that.
Thank you, Iain.
Good lad, I forgot to look for that. I was in town today as well. I was going to do some Christmas shopping today. I had to do this talking heads thing. You know, you sit down and you reminisce about stuff that you're too young to know anything about. And I vowed never to do any more of these. It turns out I'm contractually obliged to do 6 of these. Contractually obliged. I didn't even get any money for it. But, so I did it today, and it was kind of all right. But one of the things I wanted to talk about was divas. And I said, I don't know anything about this. Divas. Like lady divas, stroppy pop stars and stuff. I said, I don't know anything about this. So I ended up talking about bling. Bling. Steve!
Hello?
Bolton!
Yes.
Good.
I poisoned my dad once.
Oh, dear.
Well, I gave him the wrong cup and I ended up drinking the poison.
Uh-oh. That explains a lot.
Well, but what?
So what happened?
Well, I got the clouds from the sky and I put them in this coffee cup and it started raining in this coffee cup. So I ended up painting my fence green.
Wow, that really is insane, isn't it?
Well, it was from the outside, but when you're looking in, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Steve, thanks for that.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's a caller, isn't it, eh? That's a caller. It's Guy Magic Fingers, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Ian.
Hey, fella, how you doing?
I'm not too bad, thanks, mate. Not too bad. What do you have to talk about divas for?
Oh, for one of these talking heads things, I don't want to diss it too much because I'm contractually obliged to do another 4 for them.
Oh, dear.
And it's just, so, what do you think about divas? I don't know anything about divas. Can we talk about something else? I didn't know anything about it. And normally, at least I'm honest, normally when people do these talking heads things, they don't know anything about it, and they'll say, I don't know anything. No, they won't say that. They'll just do it. They'll just talk nonsense. But I was honest to say, look, I don't know anything about this topic. Can we move on to something else, please? Because I just can't. So they talked about bling, and I just talked a load of old guff about bling for 45 minutes.
Because I used to be in a band called Diva.
Devo?
Diva.
Diva. Okay.
Yes, and we had a girl singer who was a diva.
Really?
And the band was called Diva.
Interesting. That makes sense. I don't know anything about divas. Educate me, Guy. Give me one piece of information about divas.
I did a gig with Jocelyn Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And although she is called a diva,
yes,
she's actually very, very sweet. And it wasn't stroppy at all. But I'm sure if you work with somebody like Beyonce or somebody like that, I'm sure they're very, very.
I saw a documentary. Use that term very, very loosely on the E Entertainment channel at the weekend about Beyonce. This is what my life involves. This is
right,
and she came across as a really nice lady.
Well, they do. You see, it's like Mariah Carey. She comes across as a very nice lady.
Here we go. Is there any woman sexier than Mariah Carey? Think about it. Think about it.
I don't need to think about it, Ian. For when she first came out, she was my dream woman.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually met her at the Mayfair Hotel.
Yes.
In fact, on my MySpace page, there's a picture of me with my arm around Mariah Carey.
I thought there was a picture of you with your arm around me.
No, there's a picture of you looking up at me.
Right, okay, right.
But if you go into the other pictures, there's a picture of me with Mariah.
I tell you why she's beautiful. Because she's slightly she's slightly chunkier than some of these other pop stars. She's got a figure, and she's not afraid to show it off, is she? And I'm sure, I'm sure that if we met, we wouldn't get on. And there are stories of her being a pain in the backside. That may or may not be true, but she is hot.
Oh, she's lovely. When she, like I say, when she first came out, and she was all like sort of cutesy.
Yeah.
And that had that ringlety curly hair.
Oh, yeah.
She was the one for me.
Good teeth, nice teeth. Anyway, Guy, what did you call in for?
I called in about Elton John. You were asking about pianists.
Thank you. With short, stubby, fat fingers, can they do it?
They can. There's in fact there was a jazz pianist who unfortunately just recently died called Michel Petrucciano.
Okay.
Who was a dwarf.
Wow.
I'm sorry, am I allowed to say that, or should I say vertically challenged?
Oh, no, dwarf.
Or was he a dwarf, or was he a midget?
There is a definition. I can't remember. There is a height definition betwixt the two, and I can't remember. Well,
I know what it is. It's that dwarfs are ever so slightly more magical.
Okay, that's it. Yes,
that's the one. So to use an old phrase, it's not what you've got; it's what you do with it.
Mm.
So, although his were the shortest, fattest, stubbiest fingers I've ever seen, Michel Petrucciano, he in fact was a brilliant pianist.
Wow.
Now, I've got very, very long fingers.
Yes.
And I suppose, it helps.
You're average.
You've probably got long, spindly fingers with you being...
I have got long, spindly fingers, but I think one of the problems with them being long and spindly is I have very little control over them. And I don't mean they want to go wandering, although they do want to go wandering. But I just, I can't... I think because they're so long... Whereas if you've got short, fat fingers, it takes like maybe a millisecond for the message to go from your brain down your arm to the tips of your fingers. It takes about 3 seconds for me to think and for it to reach my fingertip. And by that point, you've lost the beat. You've lost the groove.
Yeah, that's it. Well, like I say, it's not what you've got, it's what you do with it.
Very quickly, the Barry show was good last week. I believe you went on Wednesday, didn't you?
I did. I went on Wednesday, it was fantastic.
It was good.
Absolutely loved it.
He's a very funny lad, isn't he?
You went on Thursday, didn't you?
I went on Thursday. Do you know what? He had to hold the show for 10 minutes for me, because I was following Chris, and he took me a ridiculous way up the Marylebone Road, which was obviously really busy at that time of day. So I phoned the theatre and said, could you tell Barry that we're going to be late? And they said, well, OK, well, Barry says he's going to hold the show for 10 minutes for you.
Wow.
So he held the show and we walked in and everyone was like, oh, it's that idiot.
Did you get a rough reception at the bit where he got banned?
Do you know what? It wasn't as harsh as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be harsh. I thought for an old man who's had as far as I can tell, has had no theatre experience, I thought it was an entertaining show.
He's very good, isn't he?
Guy, I've got to go. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you. Bye.
Good lad. There we go. 0870 9090973 is the phone number. Iain at lbc.co.uk. We'll have a little recappage after this.
If you've just missed that bit of Iain Lee...
I promise you, at some point soon, I will tell you about Agent Chris witnessing a crime. I keep meaning to, but there's all these calls about nothing. Today's show has been the show about nothing. Elton John's Fat Fingers... for some reason, we're talking, excuse me, about poisoning your dad, not because of the radioactive thallium, but because some woman phoned in and just talked about it. So once we get through all of the calls we got racked up, then I'll do the thing about Chris witnessing and, in fact, aiding and abetting an illegal activity.
Available on
Sorry, that was unnecessary and uncalled for. I can only apologise for that outburst. What have we mentioned today? Elton John's Fat Fingers. Can he really play the piano? It turns out he's a very good pianist, not technically proficient, but has emotion. And you can play the piano if you've got short, fat, stubby fingers. Poisoning your dad. We're speaking about Michael Richards, a.k.a. Kramer from Seinfeld's racist outburst. It's, dig it out on YouTube, man. It is uncomfortable viewing. And then try and find his apology on the David Letterman show, because that's even more uncomfortable, if that's possible. And, coming up soon, I will tell you about how Agent Chris masterminded a robbery. Yeah. Huh?
It's going out of hand now.
I'm just, you leave it to me. I know what I'm doing.
Sorry out.
OK. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number, and that's the number, that's how professionals do it. That's the number that Roma dialed. Roma, you're on the air.
Hello.
I can't do it like that. I just don't want to. Hello, Roma.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello. Oh, yes, you want me to talk, don't you?
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Pizza a Go-Go. Although it's kind of not relevant now, is it? Because you've started talking about other things.
Yes.
You had that guy that started rambling on about how it probably doesn't exist and...
Oh, this is the free... the place in St Albans where you can go and pay as much as you think the meal is worth.
Yes. Just as you were talking to that guy, I was passing it on London Road.
Sweet home Alabama! What are the chances of that?
And it exists.
And you can pay as much as you feel the meal is worth?
You can pay as much as you feel the meal is worth.
Genius. Well, there you go. Have you ever been in there?
No, I haven't. I've had takeaways from it, though.
Yeah, well, I'd go in there and pay £1. What's wrong with that?
I couldn't. It's embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing? You never have to go back there again.
But I want to go back, so then there's not much point in just paying £1.
But you've not even been there before. So So why would you want to go back to a place you've never even been to already?
No, but I'd go there and I wouldn't pay £1.
But have you been there?
No.
But then why would you want to go back? If you've never been there, why can't you just go there once?
I think you've lost it.
No, you've lost it. You're saying you want to go back there, but you've never been there.
No, you said, why do I want to go back there when I've never been there? And I said I haven't been there.
But you're the one that said you wanted to go. You're the one that said you wanted to go back. That you couldn't pay £1 because you wanted to go back.
Yes. Once I'd been there, I'd want to go back.
How do you know you'd want to go back?
This is also true, only based on the takeaways that I've had.
Well, but you can still get them delivered to you.
Oh, for goodness.
Because they won't know you're that tight cow that only paid them £1.
But it wouldn't be me, would it? It'd be you if you went. You'd only pay £1.
No, wait. What is happening here? Chris, did you put acid on my pizza? Because this is what it feels like, according to books and articles I've read about acid. This is the most confusing thing. Right, you've never been, but you get your pizzas delivered from there. I said, why don't you go in there and pay £1? You said no, because you want to go back there. But you've never been there before, so why would you want to go back there after going there only once?
You're confusing me now.
Yes, I think I am. And you're confusing London. What the hell? Alan is in the Orpington.
Yeah,
Iain, I'm confused.
Oh, no, I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Iain, playing musical instruments with sausage fingers.
Yes.
There's a guy that plays the banjo in the Dubliners.
Oh, right, yes.
And his fingers are like sausages. And I think he also starred as the dwarf in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh, well, yes, I've never seen Lord of the Rings film.
And apparently they do this thing called hammering on and pulling off as well.
It's a technical term. I'm aware of the hammer-on and also aware of pulling off. Yes, it's a...
And so it is all about technique. It's
Yes.
not what you've got. It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean.
Hammering on is when you push your finger down so hard on the string that in itself causes a noise, I think.
right, yeah.
And pulling off is when you just lifting of your finger, steady on, the lifting of your finger causes the note to play, so you don't have to strum it.
Yeah, so you actually play 3 notes in one.
There you go, 3 for the price of...
And he can play something like about 30 notes per second.
Shut up!
I'm telling you.
Shut your face!
Shut
your fat face!
Any banjo players out there, phone in.
If any banjos out there can play 30 notes in a second, then shut your fat face!
But then he is a magical dwarf as well.
That would be... Hey, there's an Irish pub I drive past on my way to work every day. I can't remember the name of it. It's just off the Finchley Road. When the Finchley Road is really narrow. Isn't it amazing how the Finchley Road at one end is really fat, and at the other end it's really narrow? Have you seen that?
I've never been Finchley Road.
Oh, well, when it gets to, is it Swiss Cottage? It's like 6 lanes, 8 lanes wide.
The Swiss Cottage was a pub in Catford.
Well, no, I'm talking about Swiss Cottage, in Swiss Cottage. It's like 8 lanes wide. Or is it St John's Wood? No, it's Swiss Cottage. But then the other end of it is like tiny, narrow country road almost. But anyway, at the tiny, narrow end, there's an Irish pub. And Irish pubs that have live music, the posters for those acts are the weirdest... Dermot O'Dougall and his band. And it's a picture of some old guy in his 60s wearing a suit looking up to the sky.
He's probably the same guy.
Or Patrick and Fat Martha. And it's like these people in their 60s. One's a fat woman wearing like a belly dancer's outfit looking up at the sky. The O'Donnell brothers. It's 6 old men in their 60s holding flutes and banjos and things looking up at the sky.
Managed by their grandparents.
The Crazy World of Tony McDouga. And it's this guy in his 60s wearing a clown's wig, wearing a suit, holding a flute, looking up at the sky. It's incredible. I want to go there one night, but it would scare me.
One more point, Iain.
Yes.
Pulling this all back in.
Please do.
Hot women.
Oh,
the female presenter of Brain Teaser.
She's a hot-looking chick.
Yes.
And Carol McGiffin.
She's a hot-looking chick.
Now, listen, if I say this, you keep this under your hat, all right?
Yeah.
I quite fancy Carol McGiffin.
She's fantastic.
She's a sexy, older woman. Cool, blimey, Governor. She's saucy.
She is.
Yeah. Well, Alan, I'm glad that's helped you getting that off your chest, you pervert.
Cheers, Iain.
Thank you. I didn't ask him about that, but yes, Carol McGiffin. Oh, it doesn't work.
She's a hot-looking chick.
There we go. Becky Walsh.
She's a hot-looking chick.
You see, this is the place to work, ladies and gentlemen. LBC 97.3. Ben is in the Leatherhead.
Oh, you know you, mate.
I'm all right. I've got indigestion because I've had far too much pizza, but apart from that, I'm...
points.
Yeah, oh, OK, fine. You just cut in there, yeah.
Well, when that guy said he was in Devo, I thought he said Devo as well. I got quite excited.
Yeah. What did Devo do? They were like an electronic sort of group,
Yeah,
weren't they?
like Devolution. They did Jocko Homo, a really good version of Satisfaction.
Oh, no, didn't Devo... They made a film, didn't they, with Neil Young?
I think so, yeah. Great. I saw them live. They're brilliant, they were. Absolutely brilliant.
Well,
But the other point, right?
Yes.
And I don't know how you're going to feel about this. My kids saw you on TV when you did that thing on the racing, yeah?
Oh, yes, yes.
And I said to my kids, oh, look, there's Iain Lee.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-oh.
And they didn't believe me, because they said, gosh, he looks a lot younger than he sounds, doesn't he?
No, that's the good way round, isn't it?
Do you think so? Do you feel quite positive about that?
That's the good way round. If it had been, God, he looks older than he sounds, that would have been worrying. Yeah, no, that's the good way round. I think that people assume that doing speech-based radio, you're going to be an old fart, is kind of the impression that they have. And I'm probably not the youngest presenter here, but I'm one of the youngest, I would say.
Yeah, my kids like you. They think you're very funny.
But, you know, there are people that listening to me, think I'm like 50.
Do they?
Yeah. How old did your kids think I was?
They thought you were about 40.
Yeah, well, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but so they're surprised at how young you did actually look.
Come on. Who'd have thought I'm actually only 22 years old? Well, 23 in a week. I'll let you have it. Ben, thank you for that.
Okay, mate, bye.
Good lad, there we go. 0870 90 So, Chris was in a petrol station just last night. And he hears this kind of chinking noise. That's not a chinking noise, that's a noise. And he looks around and he sees a fella with like a holdall. A holdall's just a bag, isn't it? It's just a bag, a holdall. A holdall. Do you know where the name holdall comes from, Chris?
From the bag company?
No, it holds all things.
Yeah, but who came up with that?
It's a holdall. It's a holds all things.
Oh.
Right. So, and the fella was putting wine bottles into this bag, and he must have had a few wine bottles in there, and he walked out. Now, Chris was the only person to see this. So, what did Chris do, London? Did he, A, excuse me, I think you've stolen some things, would you come back in the shop? Did he, B, go to the security guy and say, excuse me, I think that fella's nicked something? Or did he, C, do naff all whatsoever and not even tell anybody who worked in the shop what happened? Let's go to Chris for the answer. Chris.
I know.
Go on, what is it?
It's C.
It's C. He did nothing. Now, do you agree with me that that's a really bad thing Chris did, or do you think it was fine for him not to get involved? 0870 90 90 973.
This is an announcement from the...
To have done nothing. Chris wants to change his answer, do you, Chris?
Yeah, it was D. Chris decided not to say anything for fear of being possibly knifed.
Have you been smoking pot?
No.
Why are you slurring your speech like that?
I'm ill.
This is you putting on a voice so that you sound ill, is it?
Yeah, I know, but it just makes me sound quite sexy, though.
What? Sexy? You sound like you're stoned.
I'm a bit throaty, so I'm a bit...
But when I was talking to you during the break, you were talking normally.
I was talking like this.
You are such a weird bloke. OK, so Chris bottled it. He saw a fella shoving bottles of wine into his bag in a petrol station. Now, listen, hey, whoa, you know, I'm all for beating the man and beating the system. But if you see that happening... Hey, when I was younger, I stole some stuff. When I was younger, I was about 17, I stole 2 Elvis CDs from HMV. This is absolutely true. I was about 17. And then I got really guilty. So I went back and I paid for the most expensive one. But I still stole one. But I think... That's all I saw. And I felt terrible. Absolutely terrible. I was just racked with guilt, you know. So I don't think I did it again. Oh, no, I took a video once, actually. So I've stolen 2 CDs in a video, but I paid for one of the CDs.
Did you tell him you'd stolen it?
No, because what? I'm going to go into a shop and say, I've stolen this.
You bought another one?
No, I took it out of my bag. It was really easy to take. I took it out of my bag and just paid for it.
Ah.
But I don't condemn it or recommend it. I felt awful. Those 2 occasions, would never do it again, obviously. So, was Chris right to do what he did? 0870 90 90 973. Booper!
Tap, 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 Mr. D.
What?
Tap, tap, tap.
Very naughty.
Very disappointed in you, mate.
Yes, well...
Not very clever.
Oh, hang on a second.
What?
Ian, I'm disappointed as well, Booper, but I'm being honest about it. Ian, tell your producer he's an idiot. Well, OK. He is a liar. I phoned in that Habiba phoned Marcus last night. What?
What the...
She's a hot-looking chick.
Jesus is going on there? I'm not impressed by that.
She's a hot-looking chick.
That's incredibly confusing. Well, why the hell isn't she phoning me up anymore?
Yeah, why isn't she talking to us?
She used to buy me presents from India, and now she doesn't even phone me. Cheeky little sausage.
Did you upset her?
Well, I don't know what I did.
You must have done something.
Maybe. Right, yeah, go on. What do you want?
First of all, I'm not happy that Chris didn't do anything.
It's bad, isn't it? It's bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, how big is Chris? Is he a big boy?
He's about 6'2", slim, skinny, weedy beanpole.
Chris, how big was this geezer?
Chris said he was a big fella, but I don't believe him. I think he's just making that up.
And what? Chris thinks he was told that?
I don't think he should have tackled the fella.
Well,
but I do think
he should have told someone.
Those places have got security, and all you got to do is go to security and say, "Excuse me, I think that fella's nicked something," and then you sneak out, and that's it. That's all you've got to do.
Exactly. He could have snuck out with a bottle of wine as well. No one would have said anything.
What? Chris could have?
Yeah.
Well, hang on a minute. No, I'm not encouraging Chris. No, listen, stealing is bad.
No, they would have given it to him as a gratuity kind of thing.
As a reward, yes.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Or they could have given him a 60-second supermarket sweep.
Yeah,
Hey, that would have been fun.
Wouldn't have been great, but no, he muffed it up. Muffed it up. Booper, OK, thank you very much for that. Danny.
Hello there, fella, all right?
Yes.
How we diddling?
It's diddling all right, Danny.
Lovely jubbly. Yeah, I've got to stick up for Chris on this.
What?
You know, you can't be a grass, and you just said it yourself. They had security in that shop. Security should be doing their job.
But
not Chris. He's an innocent bystander.
But security...
You can't be grassy. what would you do, fella? What would you do? Tell me, fella.
I would say, excuse me, security, I think that bloke has nicked something.
I wouldn't want to be banged up with you, fella.
But what? Well, you wouldn't get banged up with me because I'm no longer a thief.
Yeah, but you was, and you've admitted it on air.
Yeah, well,
Hello?
yes. 16 years ago, I took 2 CDs, one of which I then paid for, and a video.
Fella, can I ask you another question?
Of course you can.
About 7 weeks ago, you said that the quarter past of the quarter 2 news would probably be disappearing. It's still here.
Yes.
Did you tell a lie?
I didn't tell a lie, no.
Did someone else tell a lie?
There was some confusion over that, yes. There was confusion.
Your confusion or their confusion?
Let's not say. But because... And also now it's a mute issue. Now that we're moving to a different time, it's kind of... will you still be listening 7 till 10?
Oh, listen to you all the time. Can I ask one more question, fella?
Of course you can, Daniel.
Ellen behind the glass.
Yes.
Is she very nice?
She's lovely. She's not here now. She's gone off. She goes and has fags.
In that case, would ya?
Oh, Daniel, you know I can't answer a question like that.
Oh, go on, fella.
No. Nick.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Nick.
How are you?
Oh, I've got indigestion from pizza, but apart from that, I'm brilliant.
What pizza is that?
We've got some pizza sent to us.
What? Yeah, but do you know where it comes? Because that's what I'm ringing you up for. Is Chris listening?
Is Chris listening? No, Chris isn't listening. Chris never
I'm
listens.
Because I've got reason to believe he's trying to poison you.
You think that Chris might be poisoning me?
He's trying to poison you. Look, I hope he's not listening, right?
No, he's not listening. He's a muppet.
When you go and ask him to get you a bar of chocolate, I bet he comes back up with a Kit Kat. That's what's poisoned, the Kit Kat. He's going to poison the Kit Kat. If you get you a Twix or a picnic or anything else like that, you're safe.
Right.
If you do a Kit Kat...
You think he's... Jeez. OK, what makes you think he's doing that, Nick?
Because he wants to take over the show.
He doesn't. He's not got the brains or the balls to take over the show. He's a muppet.
But he's got a sexy voice.
Chris, Nick thinks that you're trying to poison me.
Huh?
Chris...
Say that!
What do you want me to say?
Nothing! You've got to try and catch him out. When he gets to the Kit Kat, you know he's caught out.
Nothing, Chris. Don't worry about it. Forget about it.
All right,
Forget about it.
Cheers, Chris. Thank you for that, Nick. Wink, wink, say no more.
You will thank me.
I will say... Well, if I'm alive, I will thank you. 0870 9090 Mary?
Hello?
Can I speak to you after the ads?
Okay.
Good girl.
This is an announcement from the chair.
Right. I think he should have gone for D, I'm saying. That he should not have got involved.
Right.
Because the security guard would have said, hang on there, you're accusing a person, show me the man. He would have gone over to the man. It would have involved a lot more than... You know, the police would have been involved, blah, blah, blah. He might have gone on, he might have been going on, you know, to a show, to your show.
What?
Then he'd
It was last night. He was going home. He was going home to play Splinter Cell.
Well, still, it involved a lot of time. It would have involved him a lot more.
Are you any good at Splinter Cell, Mary? Mary! Shh. Are you any good at Splinter Cell?
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Can you do me a favour? Can you say, my name is Mary and I'm brilliant at Splinter Cell?
My name's Mary, and I'm brilliant at Splinter Cell. Can I tell you one thing who you remind me of?
Yeah, go on.
I bet you won't like it, though.
Oh, it depends.
Do you like Russell Brand?
Oh, Jesus.
No?
I've been doing this that longer than he has.
I think he's been copying you, or you've been copying him.
I'm not... I've not been copying him.
Really?
Yes. But surely all you've got to do is say to security, you see that fella over there, I think he's stolen something, then you nip off.
Oh, no, they won't let you nip off.
Yes, because the fella then comes in and they go and he goes, excuse me, sir, can I look in your bag? No. Well, then would you mind coming in the shop? Then there's a fight.
He might have said there's a witness here.
No, the witness is the security camera. It would have all been caught on CCTV. Do you know what CCTV stands for?
No, not that old.
What does it stand for?
Closed circuit something.
Well, closed circuit television.
Yeah.
The TV stands for television. How could you not know that bit?
Well, sometimes it's good to, as you say, if you live by cones, which we seem to do.
She's a hot-looking...
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Oh, no. We can't live like that. Otherwise the world descends into anarchy and people get murdered.
Oh.
We have to, if we see... Hey, listen, Mary, it's up to us. It's our responsibility to make our community the best place we can make it. Now, if that involves pointing out people who break the rules of that community and society, then so be it. It's not grassing.
Well, sometimes it's... I mean, he might have been... You say he's going home to play, I don't know what... a certain
Splinter Cell.
What?
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell.
You should know, you're brilliant at it.
Yes, I am. I know what it is, but still.
Yes.
The point is, you know, sometimes it could have been... How do you know it could have been one of the staff changing the bottles?
What? By changing them, by putting them in his bag and walking out? That's not changing a bottle, that's stealing a bottle. And this fella had stolen about 3 or 4 bottles. Mary, are you a shoplifter?
No, I've never shoplifted.
I'm just suspicious of your defence for this criminal.
No, I'm not in defence. I'm in defence for Chris.
We're going to hell in a handcart.
Well, I'm trying to say it's Chris that I'm worried about.
Don't be worried about him.
He's your producer, remember?
So what?
He produces you.
Well, well, technically he does, but that's it.
A producer's higher than a disc jockey, isn't it?
What? What did you just say?
A producer is higher than it...
Oh, we accidentally cut her off.
Disc jockey.
All right, but you can shut it. Right, right, stuff that. Dead arm time, Chris. Love it. What were we talking about? Elton John's Tiny Fat Fingers, poisoning your dad. Oh, yeah, and Chris witnessed a crime, didn't do anything about it. It was in a what do they call it? You get petrol station. Saw a fella putting a load of bottles of wine into his bag and saw the fella walk out. No one else saw it. And Chris didn't do anything. The only person he told was me today. Didn't go up to security, didn't go up to anyone and say, excuse me, I think that fella... It's taken some... That's all he had to do. He didn't do it. And I think Chris was in the wrong. What do you think? 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Okay, okay. It's Fariba!
Hello?
Hello, Fariba.
Oh, hello. Am I on the air? I'm sorry, Ian.
I can understand what you're saying.
Am I on the air? I'm very sorry if you did call me. I haven't heard you properly.
What?
Did you call me?
Well, you're on the radio, yes.
Yeah, I'm very
You called us, and then we called you back.
Exactly, but I just thought the advertising is still going on and on. Okay, just want to say hello and how you're keeping, and you're feeling better now, your headache and everything?
Headache's gone.
Thanks to God and everything.
Thanks to God.
I'm very sorry, I mean, point 2, last Friday.
Freeba, you all right? You sound a bit down. What's wrong?
I moved into the big house long time ago, months ago,
yes.
maybe 11 months ago.
Yes.
There is a guy live upstairs, and it's one of this big Victorian house, and he leave all the mess, the top to bottom. The stairs never been cleaned up. One of the guy, he's got 2 bedroom. He's a photographer, Chris or something.
Photographer, yes.
But the other guy, David, and anyway, I did clean up some of the stairs, which is nobody business. I mean, I never do that. I just do it from my good heart, good intention.
Yes.
And because I'm just a good woman, and I care.
Good woman.
He say thank you once or twice, but it doesn't matter.
So he's making a mess, and you're having to clean it up.
No. To do with the stairs, my flat, thanks God, 2 bedroom is downstairs, and there are 4 bedroom ground floor. Ain't nobody cares. It's just the landlord said, you do it, you do your front garden, everybody have to do it.
Yes.
If you do it, I said, if I can, I do it, but it's just the bonus for them.
It
because
feels like it's all falling on your shoulders.
Not really, no.
No, got that wrong as well. I'll get there eventually.
Dear Ian, I did put some hanging basket. I try to bring something new when I move somewhere.
Yeah, of course you do.
After years, I moved back to London
yes.
about a year ago. But and also, nearly an hour ago when I rang, there was some gang of teenagers. I came to phone you, and they just banged the phone.
Really?
Yeah, hit the phone for no reason.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Frida.
I apologize. I didn't want to say that. I was going for fostering some children, adoption.
You're fostering children?
Yeah, but it can put you off, dear Ian. Why? Because, although I didn't phone for this point, but...
Little sods.
Yes, they make you, they frighten you, and
Yes.
All the time, media and government bring the children, foster the children.
Yes.
It was something was going on Charing Cross, some council. They're asking you to do that, but these people was frightening me, and I've done nothing. I'm very sorry. I did call.
Are you frightened now, Fariba, or is everything all right?
No, dear. I did call 999 to be honest.
Okay.
An hour ago, and it's not for.
Yes.
You are not supposed to phone to police for those things. But the gentleman officer and the lady said this has happened. I think they are getting to that bus number.
If you're frightened, Fariba, then you call that number. God damn it.
Yes, dear. And
yes, dear.
They said I said the police community is nice, but if they get into the buses, it's no point because you are not there to prove. Then I had to go for a photocopy and buy the paper and phone you. But dear, I just want to say that if you last Friday night, if you got that psychic show there.
The what show?
The psychic show.
Oh, the psychic show. I didn't listen to it. No, with Becky and Chris.
Yes, if you get that tape, it'd be nice. Wise, you listen.
What? I listened to the tape of the show. Why?
I don't know. I don't know. It'd be nice. It's a nice lady. She's Becky. Maybe some people want your body. Some people talk to that.
Becky wants my body?
Maybe. It's not going to be changed. And please, I beg you, I don't want to be liable. I am not coming to media talk about gossip, who said who. Is totally out of my mind because I am just songwriter.
What?
I'm a just nice, ordinary lady, and I want the best for everybody from the bottom of my heart.
Are you trying to fix me up with Becky Walsh, the psychic, from the psychic show?
I think she fancied you years ago, and your office studio with lovely Chris going to be next. She's there Friday night. She wants to get you for a reading.
My slot in the new year. My slot is going to be right next to Becky's slot.
Exactly. So you do whatever you want to do. It's your life. But what I'm saying is, these people, look at the psychic advertising. After she was on, she asking people come to psychic college or what. I'm not saying, please, I like them. She always lab when she talk lab and lab. But it's not, I mean, Chris, the other gentleman, Chris talking very nice.
Very nice, man.
And
very
you
nice.
lovely. I mean, you're all doing, helping us. And people should contribute feedback to your program.
They should contribute.
Musical
feedback.
joke, nice joke.
Nice joke.
And dear Ian, forgive me to say that. Please, when you're talking to people, do not mention. I do apologize. No, please forgive me to say. You are short, you're ginger. You don't mention. But you're a lovely, talented man, and I beg.
Well, Adrian Allen, you talking about? Because Adrian Allen came on yesterday. He's short, fat, and ginger.
Yeah, but it's not nice to.
But it's a description, though. It's a description for Reba. It's like I'd say about Chris. He's lanky, pale, and not much to look at. It's not rude. It's a description.
Yeah. So I've been. I am attractive, middle-aged lady. I am brunette.
Oh.
I'm born white, but I am suntan. I am a darker. So what?
I want you.
No, I am ordinary woman.
Fariba, I want you.
No, I'm just 5'1". Now you got your own lady and good.
Well, then stop trying to fix me up with Becky Walsh, then.
No, I'm not. She was on about you some other time, but I don't want to phone you about this thing. It go to paper, then is a TV, then is this and that radio, papers, TV.
Yes.
But dear Ian, I don't want to get nervous, etc. Never be nervous, but I am. I just want to say that if you can bring somebody called Chris, his name, in your show one day, because I just love music.
Oliva.
Yes.
Ian, listen, Mike, the gentleman called Chris Evans and Nick Hucknall.
Mick Hucknall?
Yes, Simply Red.
You want to get Mick Hucknall in for Music Thursday?
No, you're bringing him to the viewer. Yes, please.
You want me to get Mick Hucknall in?
Yes, please.
I tell you what, Free, but we're moving to a different slot.
Yes.
Do I do this?
Yes, please.
On the Friday, the 22nd of December, it's the last day of this slot, us doing this slot.
Yeah.
And we're having one or two special people coming in. We're not having Mick Hucknall come in because he's busy.
Of course.
But would you like to come in for an hour?
No, not me.
Come in for an hour and you can sing one of your songs.
No, I haven't recorded anything.
Come in and sing it live for Eva.
Ian, listen.
Come in on the 22nd for an hour.
Ian, I love you and I bring some flower and Christmas card for the team.
So you're going to come in then, are you?
I love to come, but no promise. By the way, I am going for 10 or 12 days away, Spain.
Right.
Because I had no holiday for 2 years, proper holiday.
Sorry, but listen, I've got to go. We'll talk about it, but we'll see you on the 22nd. Lots of love. Bye-bye. I think that was a yes. Man, I tell you, the 22nd, it's going to be some mind-blowing show.
Recently, flying has been less fun than it should be.
Wireless show. Got an email. Oh, excuse me, that was my fault. Email from Human Resources here at LBC. Ian, could you find out if Chris was wearing his LBC T-shirt, hoodie, trousers, socks, pants, vest and rucksack when he aided and abetted in that armed robbery? Were you wearing those LBC branded items, Chris?
Yep.
Well, that's a disciplinary offence then. And that's from Lisa Munter, who knows her ting. So, they're making a new series of V, says Cartoon Head. Really? Man, that programme was fantastic. OK, 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. It's Paul in Croydon.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Paul.
All right there. Ian, I'm seriously going to miss you, mate. Excuse me, I'm going to miss you when you leave your slot. You've really got to move.
Yeah, we're moving 7 till 10, though. And Clive's moving... Oh, I nearly belched then. Clive's moving 10 till 1.
Oh, right. So, it won't be too bad, then. It's just I'm used to driving home with you.
Well, there's podcasts, there's Paul Ross, there's a whole host of things that you can use to bide your time.
Right, OK. Going back to the old aiding and abetting.
Yes.
With the Chris issue.
Oh, he's so naughty.
I'm a maintenance engineer for a supermarket.
Yeah.
Major supermarket, yeah?
Yes.
And today, that exact thing happened to me. I went into the customer toilet, and these two kids were sort of came flying out past me.
Mm.
And as I went in there was all the packaging from these little toys off the shelf.
Yeah.
And they had, obviously they'd sort of pocketed the merchandise.
Yeah.
And they'd gone out. So I went down to security, and they've got all the computer monitors and that there. You can see all the cameras.
Yeah.
And I told him about it, and he said, yeah, actually, he said, I'm watching two kids as we speak.
Yeah.
And it was those two kids,
Yeah.
So he ran it back and that, and he sort monitored the toilets and that sort of kids going in. I said, yeah, that's them. And he said, yeah, right, okay. And he said, right, I want to make sure that they've actually got the merchandise in their hand when they go into the toilet.
Right. So they were going back and forth doing
he
this?
was freeze framing it and backwards and forwards.
Oh, right, okay, right.
Checking all the monitors.
By this point, they've gone to Spain, haven't they?
Well, no, they're still in the store.
Idiots.
And he said to me, he said, look, there they are, they're in the store, they're up one of the aisles, they're with their mother. He said, and I'm going to go and nab them. That was it. So brilliant. I don't know what happened after that, because...
You should have stuck around and watched it, Paul!
Yeah, I know.
That's the exciting... When I used to work, years ago, I used to work in HMV in Slough.
Right.
And over Christmas, like a 3-month Christmas job. And it was the most exciting thing when you could tell when the secret shopper and the undercover security and the security were watching someone. You could see. And then when they went to chase them and catch them, it was proper exciting.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That's when it kicks off.
I've seen a couple of those.
Mm.
Because I'm in supermarkets all the time. Every day. All day. And... as I say, doing the maintenance and stuff, anything goes wrong, they get pulled out to it and that.
Yeah.
But I've seen a few nabs,
It's very exciting.
They come flying out, shopping trolleys.
So you think, Paul, Chris should have grassed them up?
Well...
Oh, God.
It's a grey area, isn't it?
No, it's not a grey area. The fella was stealing bottles of booze.
No. When he's got his LBC T-shirt on, and he's going in grassing up, then, it's sort of like, he's a marked man now, isn't he?
But he hasn't got, he was going to do his go security and say, excuse me, mate, you see that bloke over there? I think you should have a look at his bag. And then walk away and he's out.
Yeah, but then if the guy's turned around and seen him, grassing him up...
Right, Paul, thank you for that.
With an LBC T-shirt on,
Yeah, well, listen, thank you for that. It turns out everyone out there is a coward and thinks it's acceptable to break the law, for God's sakes. Gloria.
Ian.
Gloria.
How are you?
Good.
Listen, it's the first time I phone you. I won't be here for your ending of your show. I'm going to Jamaica for holiday.
Oh, okay, lovely.
Yeah, but what I would like you to do for me, please.
Yes.
Invite Lynn and Clive.
Oh, now there's an idea, isn't it? Lynn from Forest Gate and Clive Bull?
Yes, because Clive Bull would love to see what you look like.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
Please do. Do, please, although I won't be here.
All right.
But please do it for me.
Okay, that's okay. Well, I will certainly think about it.
Please, Ian. And it's nice speaking to you. I always listen to you when I can.
How long are you going to be in Jamaica for?
4 months.
Oh, what?
Have you been there?
No, I've not. I'd love to go.
You must go one day. You'll love it.
I would love to go there. So I'm guessing you've got family out there if you're staying for 4 months.
Oh, yes, my family. I'm here many years.
But now listen, when you go abroad for that length of time, Who looks after your house?
Clive asked me the same thing.
Really?
Well,
Oh.
yeah, but we have neighbours.
Oh, okay.
And my children pop in.
Oh, okay. So
now
you got
and again.
people
So-
be popping
and
in.
you have security, so just hope for the best.
You haven't got any hope for the best. Wow, it's very optimistic. Because the worst would be you come back and there's squatters living there and they've done a dirty protest.
Oh, no, squatters can't get in there. I don't think so.
Okay.
No, but no, we have...
Well, listen, Gloria, I will certainly bear in mind asking Lynn and Clive to come
Because
in.
when I come back, I'm going to phone you and find out if you've done it.
We've already got loads of people coming in, though, so we need to be careful about who else
I know,
we invite.
but please, don't forget.
All right, Gloria, listen, you have a wonderful time.
Thank you very much.
Lots of love. Bye-bye.
And bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She was a nice lady, wasn't she? Lindy.
Hello.
Hello, Lindy.
How many girls have you got coming in?
We have got, at the moment, one.
Well, can I come in too then?
No, right, listen, no, if anyone phones up and asks to come in, they are instantly excluded from coming in.
I didn't say that.
Well, you did.
No, I didn't.
We're kind of at our maximum potential.
Can you do two then?
What, 2 last drive time shows?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because I probably won't be able to call in ever again after you've moved slots.
Why?
It's too late.
You're not as much of a fan as I thought you were.
Oh, no, all right, then I will. But I'll have to podcast the rest of it, because I can only listen probably to about the first hour.
Then why can't you listen to the rest? Oh, because the soaps are on.
No, because I'm busy.
Doing what?
Putting the kids to bed, sorting out homework.
Well, what you do is you get a little portable pocket radio, and you have one of those earpieces that just goes in one ear, and then you're constantly listening, and it's fine. That's what I would do.
All right, then.
All right, Lindy. Anything
Chris
else?
was a bit naughty, wasn't he?
Chris was very, very naughty, wasn't he? He should have steamed in there and sorted something out.
Should have done, but he does sound very sexy today.
Oh, listen, I was in the behind the glass when you phoned up.
Yeah.
And he told me what you said about him. He doesn't sound sexy. He sounds exactly the same.
He doesn't. He's got a slight huskiness.
What I think he's doing is I don't think Chris will be in on Friday. I don't think he'll be in on Thursday. I think he's slowly just building up, getting a little bit more ill each day, so that on Thursday he can phone in, Mr. Hooker, I'm not very well.
You're a sickie.
Yeah, this is what I think he's building up to.
Oh no, I shouldn't think so.
I bet he does. Well, I bet you a £5 he's not in on Friday.
All right, I bet you £5.
Right, you're on.
All right then.
Cheers, Lindy.
See ya.
Chris, whatever happens, you mustn't come in on Friday now.
What's this?
I've just taken a bet of £5 that you won't be here on Friday.
All right, but if I come in, you have to split it?
Yeah, no, if you come in, I lose the £5. So, if you come in Friday, you have to pay me £5 entrance.
No.
Is that all right?
No.
Thank you. Nick,
What?
you don't worry, it's fine, it all works out, I've done the maths. Nick.
Hello.
Hello, Nick.
How are you doing?
I've got indigestion because I've had too much pizza, but apart from that, I'm feeling fine. Yeah.
Well, what I want to say is that the diesel, the price of diesel in this country is more expensive than gasoline. Any other country in the world, the diesel is cheaper. Therefore, everybody's paying more VAT on the diesel, which I'm trucking, so it costs more to take stuff into a shop. So therefore, the customer pays more in the shop and on the VAT.
Yeah.
And so the government are absolutely raking it in left, right, and centre. What is diesel more expensive in this country than gasoline?
Right, what's that got to do with Elton John poisoning your dad or Chris watching a crime take place?
Well, everybody's watching this crime take
Oh, we're going to hell in a handcart, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
It's political correctness gone mad.
It is.
Send them back.
Yeah,
I'm not wrong. I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking.
I personally think all the truckers ought to get together and stop for 2 hours a day.
Yes, I think they should stop phoning in. I'm thinking what people who can't think are thinking.
If you've just...
Wow, that fella was hard. Did he realise this was LBC 97.3 in the early evening, late afternoon, not TalkSport or LBC in the morning? Did he not realise that? OK, so there we go. Onwards and upwards. An hour left of the show. 6 o'clock, Triple M, your calls go straight to air. In just over 8 minutes, we have the 5:38 Daily Correspondent update. You can still call us, though, 0870 90 90 973. More of your calls after the latest LBC news. Show. Hello, Anna.
Hello, darling.
Oh, Helen, you might want to nip off for a little bit. Go off, nip off and do what you want to do. It's
no,
fine.
tell her to stay.
No, she's going.
Oh,
as is
for goodness sake.
her right. She
Ian.
doesn't like me perving over the callers, and so
I love you perving.
I know you do, and I love it as well.
Anyway, listen, what on earth's going on?
What?
I just got in about 4 or 5 minutes ago.
From a swingers club?
Well, not that one, a different club.
Okay.
Just got in,
Yes.
and just flipping my boots off, and I heard some woman talking about you leaving, or the show ending, or something.
We're moving to a different slot from the new year.
For a year?
No, in the new year.
In the new year, what slot?
7 till 10 in the evening.
Why?
Well, you know, these things happen.
Oh, darling, I won't be able to listen to you anymore.
What?
No!
You're joking!
I'm not. I wish I was.
Why? What are you doing at that time?
Well, I don't think we can talk about it at 5:45 or whatever.
Well,
it
you
is.
can hint at it, can't you?
I think you know.
You're going to be swinging?
Not swinging exactly, no.
Doing it?
More or less, yeah.
What, for 3 hours every night?
Well, not for 3 hours, but on and off, you know. On and off, drinks in between and all that. Ian.
The radio on?
Ian.
Chris is saying you could still have the radio on.
It spoils my concentration.
Okay.
Affects my ears.
Okay.
Anyway, look, I want to come in. I heard her saying something about coming in to do something. I want to come in. I want to sit on your lap and help you. Are you thinking about it?
Let me
Come
just
on.
hang on. Look, let me just put the microphone right. Listen, you can listen to inside my head. The microphone is by my head. Have a listen. Hang on.
All right.
There we go.
Is that a yes or a no?
It has to be by the rule I have set myself.
Oh.
It has to be a no. The rule being, if anyone asks to come in, then they are instantly.
I didn't hear that rule.
That is the rule.
I didn't hear that rule.
Send a picture.
Well, I want to be with you on the final day.
Send a picture.
I can do that too.
Do that.
If you tell me yes now.
I cannot
Hold
tell
on,
you.
hold on.
Wool.
If you say yes now, all the listeners are hearing, so that'll be good. They're listening. That'll be good enough for me, and I will send a picture right now. I'll put it on the board thingy. You've got to say yes now.
Anna, I can't do that. I have to say no now. I'm sorry. If anyone calls in and asks, I have to say no to them. I'm sorry. I have to be firm with you.
You can be firm with me.
Steady
That's
on.
okay.
Steady on.
That's okay. What do I have to do to get a yes out of you?
I don't think I can give you one.
Give me one more.
A yes. It's like a bloody Carry On film here. Jeez.
It's all in your head, honey.
Yes. No, I can't. I'm afraid. We kind of. I think I've asked too many people already.
To do what?
To come in.
Well, you can squeeze me in. I'm only small.
I'm only asking people that are going to be listening to the new show.
I'll listen to the new show.
I don't buy that for 1 second. You can't because you're going to be working.
Well, I can, as Chris just... That's another thing. What's Chris been up to?
Chris?
What's been up to?
Well, Chris helped a criminal escape.
Well, why did he do that?
Because he's a bad man. He's a very, very bad man.
Is Chris going to be with you for this new slot?
Well, apparently he has to be, but I'm desperately trying to stop that from taking place.
I think you make a good pairing. I think you should keep him.
Oh, God. Okay. Anna, listen, I can't let you come in, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm really upset.
Send a picture, then we might change our mind.
Sorry?
Send a picture and we might change our mind.
Well, that's a little bit of a bit of blackmail there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, on one condition, I will send a picture in if you allow me to come in, but I really want to feel you in the flesh.
Okay, I'm going to have to go now.
Why?
Because it's 5:30... Oh, it's not quite 5:38.
Helen's not here.
No, Helen's not here. Helen, you can come back now if you can hear us. I was put in an awkward position there. No, that's... Hey, listen. You're right, Helen, you okay? You give me the thumbs up when you're ready and I will say what time it is.
Has Anna gone?
Anna has gone, yes. Anna has gone. So you can put your headphones on and listen. It's 5:38.
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
It's Simon from the Orpington, your Nutters on the Road correspondent. Earlier on this morning, there was an accident on the M25 involving a Toyota MR2 and a very big lorry. Luckily, the award for the luckiest person in the world this week goes to the person driving the MR2. The only damage was the headlight, which pierced the petrol tank of the lorry, which caused a massive diesel spill. Unfortunately, a load of traffic, but Thumbs up to that bloke.
It's Katya, and it's not easy being a self-employed horror movie correspondent. I have had to attend countless horror movie festivals, subscribe to the horror channel, and buy zillions of obscure DVDs just to give you the best update.
All right.
To fund this extravaganza, I sold my house, traded my Nevermore CDs, and now I've got a malady as a result of poisoning from a rival horror movie correspondent.
Excellent.
But then...
Most people are so ungrateful to be alive.
Thank you. That was good. She has a malady. Darren is in the Dartford.
How are you? How you doing?
I'm all right, yeah.
Yeah, what is he doing? He's spineless.
Chris?
Yeah.
Go on, carry on.
Spineless. I'm sorry. Right. These sort of people, these are thieves. Okay, it was only a small theft with some bottles of wine, but that's where it grows from.
Yeah, of
if
course.
they're not caught and dealt with, then it just progresses on and gets worse and worse.
You're spot on. You're spot on. And Chris is showing no signs of remorse. He's like, didn't want to get involved. Well, it's up to you to get involved. It's your community.
He may as well have been stealing them himself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's, the thing is that the guy that owns that shop, okay, it might be a corporate owned, but even if it's not, even if it's owned by, even if it is, but its chances are it's owned by some private business person.
Chris, do you want to come back at Darren?
£30 stolen from his own pocket.
Chris, do you want to come back at Darren?
What did he say?
I don't know. I'm not really listening, to be honest.
Nor am I.
That's not very nice.
Lovely. Cheers, Darren. Thank you for that. I think he was basically saying that you're a coward.
Nice one, Darren.
Oh, Steve.
Hello, hi, how you doing?
I'm all right, Steve.
Good. Well, I've got a different slant on this, right? Because,
okay.
Yeah, I actually think that the guy who Chris saw stealing these cans...
Well, they were bottles.
Bottles, that's them.
Bottles.
I think there might have been a possibility that the guy was only doing it for retribution.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of nonsense is this?
Well, I know from my own personal experience. I reckon the guy had good cause to be annoyed at the shop assistant, and therefore the only way that he could seek to get his justice was to take these bottles. Simple as that.
That's no reason to steal things.
Well, it is. If you've tried speaking to the member of staff and saying, "Look, I don't want to have to do anything, but if you don't give me a refund for something for something that I'm entitled to, then you haven't got any choice but to seek your own retribution."
But yeah, but you can't go around stealing things to get revenge. That's very, very naughty.
Well, if you politely ask and then you've made your point very clearly, and they still don't help you out, then you haven't got any choice.
Okay.
And what happened with me was a lady saw me steal my cashew nut, or not steal, borrow these cashew nuts.
Right.
And then she went and told the member of staff.
Good.
No, it's not good, because I knew where this girl was working at a club just around the corner.
What?
Exactly.
So what did you do?
Nothing, but I saw her the next day, and I just said to her that the only reason why, because she shouldn't have radioed to their mouth, if I'm honest with you, and I told her the only reason why I did it was because a week before that petrol station ripped me off £5.
How did the petrol station rip you off for £5?
Well, charging me for someone else's pump.
Well, but did you know that they'd done that?
When I got home, I did.
Well, then that's your fault for being an idiot that they charged you for the wrong pump.
I went back and I explained it to him.
That's tough because you should have noticed it at the time. I was a couple of weeks ago. They charged me for the wrong pump, and I said, "No, excuse me, that's the wrong pump. I'm paying for pump number 3." And there was a big kerfuffle, and then they just changed it and ran it through. You should know how much you're paying for. Don't go into a petrol pump and say, "Here's my card. Take out as much money as you want." Know how much you're paying for, Stephen.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're an idiot. What? It's not there. So you think you can steal cashew nuts because of that, and then threaten a woman? He sounded like a very, very nasty. You didn't steal any cashew nuts or threaten any women, did you, Chris?
No, I'm allergic to nuts.
Homes and Property is London's favourite.
I put a scarf and a hat on, and I turned the heating up, and now I'm really hot. But I shall not remove anything. Naz.
Ian.
Naz.
What was that all about?
What?
That guy.
What guy?
The guy that was on before me.
What guy was on
Petrol
before you?
station.
The what?
petrol station.
Oh, the guy who'd had a run in and stole some cashew nuts because he'd been overcharged £5.
Lost it, innit?
He's a fruitcake.
Listen, I've got a message for Chris.
Okay.
He's a coward. He should have grassed him up.
Yes, of course he should
He
have.
should have. He should have definitely. You know why?
Yeah.
Because today it was a bottle of wine. Tomorrow, what is it going to be?
It's going to be an old lady's house.
And you know what? He didn't have to do much to get away with it. He could have done it himself. He could have actually followed them and it's been a hero.
Chris, what's your reaction to Naz's harsh words?
So I used to
I'm
be
just
a
going to
store
the toilet.
detective.
He's
I used to be a store detective.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, a mystery shopper.
Okay.
As you would call them.
Wow.
And you know, he could have followed 3 simple little rules and it would have helped him.
Okay, what's rule number 1?
It's called scone.
Scone. Number 1 is scone. Okay, what's rule number 2?
It's called scone.
That's the same as the first rule, is it? And the third rule?
No, it goes like this. It goes selection,
Selection.
observation,
Conservation.
concealment,
Oh, so it's 2 C's. What? Oh, what a shame. We seem to have lost Naz. Naz! Oh, well, just when it was almost getting vaguely interesting.
What was the second C?
Constipation, I think he said.
The O?
We didn't get as far as the O. We got the SCC. So it's not scone, it's scone. Anyway, it's scone. It's pronounced scone. It's the correct way of doing it. Louise!
Hello.
Hey, Louise.
Hello. To be quite honest with you, I think Chris done totally the wrong thing.
Of course he did. He's an idiot. Go on.
Well, he should have followed the bloke out the shop.
Yeah.
Collared him, and
What?
said, listen, mate, I'm a store detective, hand over the goods,
Oh,
you know.
here we go.
At the end of the day, it's near Christmas, I'll let you go, just give me the goods. And then he could have got away with them.
Fair play. That's genius. And that's not stealing, because he's the second person to handle those goods. He's not stealing.
Exactly. I mean, if
Yeah.
he wanted to take them back in the shop, that's up to him, or if he wanted to take them home for safekeeping,
Yeah, give him to Chicago as a Christmas present.
yeah, then everybody's a winner.
Louise, you are a borderline genius. David.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
I was just listening along with Chris's hypothesis about the garage incident.
Yeah.
My son Richard, I think you know, had an incident in a garage and was badly beaten up, and they also caused a lot of damage.
Do I know Richard?
He phones you from time to time and tells you how much he loves you.
Oh, he records things, yes.
Exactly. You know
Good
what
lad.
I'm talking about.
Right, so he got beaten up, did he?
He got beaten up. It was
Uh-oh.
a few months ago, and they smashed the car up. And to cut a long story short, I went down to get a copy of the recording on the CCTV.
Wow.
And went to the police. We found out who owned the vehicle, the other vehicle involved, and they did absolutely nothing.
Well, what you could do is put the video on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a brilliant idea, because I'd download it.
Yep, okay.
And have a
I'll
look.
let you have a copy of it, and with pleasure. Because
I once got beaten up at Victoria Station. Not beaten up, but I took a punch and it knocked me out. One punch knocked me out, and I fell back and cracked my head and stuff. And they didn't have CCTV, but I did see the stills photographs from the camera. It was a stills camera. It wasn't a moving image.
Yep.
And it was the coolest thing. I wish I still had that, because I wanted to get it framed. And the copper said, "Oh, once this is all done, we'll send you this picture." And he never sent it to me. I'd love to have that.
But you know what the big problem is? Even if you do catch them red-handed, the problem is how do you enforce it? I spoke to the manager of the garage, and he said they have 200 or 300 incidents a week, and there is absolutely nothing they can do.
Hell in a
It's
handcuff.
a license for anarchy, unfortunately.
A license. Let me just write that one down. A license for anarchy. It's good. No, it's good to have all these things in your. Richard's all right though, is he?
Well, he got a bit of a shock because they smashed a beer can over the back of his head, so
Wowzers.
he's actually lucky to be alive. The other thing
Yes.
is, you know all these wannabes who want to come onto your show?
Yes, I'm aware of them.
I'm not going to ask to come onto your show because I'm not a wannabe, but why not put them into an outside studio somewhere with a live link-up? It could be really entertaining. The ones who don't make it, you could have about 50 of them and you could link up. It could be quite interesting.
Okay, it's a good idea, but that involves production and it involves finance. Both of those things are not applicable to this radio station.
Okay.
It's a good idea, though. Thank you. Sifu.
Hello, you're right.
I'm all right, Sifu. How's Birmingham?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Excellent.
If you like that sort of thing.
No.
Come on. Let's not get into that. You know you're having all these people coming in on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Have you got any concerns for your security?
Well, I should be carrying a knife somewhere on my body.
Okay, so it made me think, because you just said you got knocked out with one punch.
Yeah. This was like 12 years ago.
All right.
And you go to the gym now, don't you? So,
Yeah, man.
you know, you're a bit more...
I'm buff, innit?
I don't know.
You do know.
Chris, listen, yeah? I mean, Chris, when he saw this stealing going on...
Yeah.
He should have approached him and told him to put it back.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have gone... He went off like a coward.
Yeah.
Or, like you say, gone up to the security guard and snitched on him. That was equally as cowardly.
Yeah.
And that woman...
Hang on 1 second.
My name's Mary, and I'm brilliant at Splinter Cell.
There we go. Carry on, Tifa.
Super.
Yeah.
That lady who says go outside and say a store detective.
Yeah.
The karma will hunt you down.
Yeah, exactly. You can't mess with karma.
Terrible.
Yeah.
You can't.
All right, calm down.
You can't do it.
Sifu, calm down. Just calm down.
I'm about to go ninja.
All right, you go ninja. Good lad.
I think it's...
I'm trying to draw, but I'm holding my pen in a funny way. Those things in hospitals, the heart monitors, the... Boop, boop, boop. I'm trying to draw the line that draws, but I'm not doing it very well. Steve!
Hello, mate.
Hello, Steve.
I'm going to hold something out.
Yeah, sorry, Steve.
Yeah. No, that's similar lines of what I'm getting on about.
Okay.
Did we ever establish what Pradeep means?
No.
Oh. I'm disappointed now.
Sorry about that.
Oh, well, I was led to believe that it meant, foreskin.
Oh, well, do you know what? Yes, we have heard that before. Yes, it's possibly a foreskin, yes.
Oh, well, because there is a Pradeep newsagent on Moorgate near Liverpool Street.
Well, there you go, you see. That's an unfortunate choice of name. Yes, no, you're right, that is what it means. And that's unfortunate for the news. Have you been in there and said, do you know what your name means?
I was going to do a live broadcast from there one day, if we could arrange that. That would be...
Well, when you say arrange it, I hope you mean you'll be on your telephone.
I mean, I'll walk in there with my telephone, yeah.
OK, well, let's do that. Let's do that on the 22nd.
OK, then.
There we go, that's all part of the special. God, Chris, come on, man, I'm coming up with all of this stuff, man. I got a fella going into a newsagent saying your name means foreskin. I'm doing it, man. Come up with some ideas, Chris, come on, let's brainstorm. Soraya.
Hi.
Yeah!
You right, Ian?
Yeah, I'm alright, innit?
I missed you.
Oh, man, don't miss me, man.
Why not? Oh, no, I'm still going to listen to your radio station.
OK, wicked. We haven't got much time, we've got 10 seconds, what do you want?
Well, I'm just saying you should leave, Chris alone.
Sorry?
Whatever you so mean.
Oh, I can't hear what you're saying. OK, so, if you missed the show today, do you know what? It sounded a lot like this.
My name's Mary, and I'm brilliant at Splinter Cell.
Hammering on and pulling off.
Yo, dog. Yeah, man.
Are you OK?
Yeah, dude.
Came back and tried it in my pants, and it worked. Sheila, get a cat.
And he said there's another cat that needs a home.
Get a cat.
I think I will.
Do.
Well, go ahead.
Do it.
And you know something?
What?
He who hesitates is lost.
Yeah, they're working.
Is it MI5 or MI6 you work for? I never remember. MI6. Ever had to poison anyone?
I've drugged people, yeah.
Okay.
But
you've never used...
Not to kill them.
I do a good show once a month, but we don't tell you when that show's going to be. In the new year, my slot is going to be right next to Becky's slot.
Exactly, so you do whatever you want to do, it's your life. But what I'm saying is, these people, look at the psychic advertising.
Yes. What do you reckon, V?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good, wasn't it? Helen put a good montage together there.
Yeah, is it alright if I bring a friend around on the 22nd?
Well, to where?
To the radio, innit?
No, you're not invited.
Yes, I am.
Who said?
Huh?
I don't think so.
It's true, though.
No, you're not invited.
Ask Agent Chris.
Chris, have you invited V?
No.
No, mate, sorry.
It must have been Helen, then.
Helen, did you invite V?
No.
No, sorry.
What about his Lady Alex?
No, he definitely wouldn't have done it. Thanks for calling, though. Bye-bye. I like the nickname V. That's good. Chris is going on an assertiveness course. It's going to be good. Are you looking forward to it, Chris?
A little bit.
It means he gets to... he's bunking off this show, which is unbelievable. Chris, I demand you stay and work on this show.
OK.
There you go, you see? He needs to go on the course. It's a sad state of affairs. OK, 0870 9090973 is the phone number. Calls go straight to air. 7-second delay, don't swear, don't be libellous. Ton, you get cut off, you get banned from calling the station. It's got a line 9. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. How are you, mate?
Hey, Mushfik.
You're right.
Your voice is broken.
You said that last time.
But it's even deeper than before, and now you've got an accent because you said last.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Don't apologise for having an accent, young man.
I'm not supposed to have an accent.
You said last.
Did I? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Last time.
That's better, thank you, well done.
Yeah, we don't like Northerners, do we?
We love Northerners. What are you talking about?
Yes, LBC's branched out up north now, hasn't it?
I've always loved Northerners. always. Apart from people from Yorkshire, I love everyone from the north.
Isn't Barnsworth from Yorkshire?
No, she's from Barnsworth.
Yeah, but isn't that in Yorkshire?
I've got no idea. I don't really know what Yorkshire is.
You don't even know what's north of Watford, do you, Ian?
Luton.
Oh, he knows his stuff.
Come on.
I was going to ask a question. I know you play the 360. I know it's a bit geeky, but I'm trying to work out how to get my PS2 online, and I was wondering if any callers know how to do
Your
it.
PS2?
Yeah.
You need to plug it into the broadband. I had my PS2. PS2 online was rubbish, I remember, though. You plug it into the broadband.
Yeah.
You need to buy a sort of thing that clips onto the back of the PS2.
No, I've already got the thingy.
Well, then you just follow the instructions. You plug it in, you get a disc that goes with it, put the disc in.
I forgot. Do I need a disc?
Of course you need a disc, man. You need a disc that sets it all up.
Oh, I didn't know you needed a disc.
Yeah, I haven't even got a PlayStation anymore.
Oh, yeah, I haven't got any money. I'm a student, and I can't afford a 360.
Well, wait till the PS3 comes out, then get a 360, because they'll be really cheap.
Slash the prices later.
Totally, man. It's the best console in the world. It's going to be better than the PS3.
Has Graham called in today?
No, and I hope he doesn't call in.
Oh, why?
Because I find Graham irritating, rude, obnoxious, and just a nasty, nasty piece of work.
It's quite funny, though, isn't he?
No.
Hello, eh?
Oh, what?
What? Hello, you, eh?
Did you just put him through, Chris? No.
God bless you, eh? Hello, Graham. Who's this? I'm your number one fan. No, it's an absolute pleasure, and God bless you as well. Oh, thank you very much. I listen to you every day.
Graham's gone all religious.
May the Lord be with us all.
All right, ease off on that religious stuff. Come on, Graham.
I'd like to say thank you to my number one fan, and I've got to pull Chris up on something.
Okay, pull Chris up.
Stealing.
Yes.
He witnessed a crime.
Yes.
Mortal sin. You know. Graham. Yes. It's a privilege and an honour to speak to you, sir.
Shall I get rid of this brown noser, Graham?
A few weeks ago, I would have said yes, but
he's gone. He's gone. Right, what do you want, Graham?
Chris witnessed a mortal sin.
Okay.
Didn't do anything about it.
No.
But unless was it wine? Was it wine?
Yes, it was wine.
Unless being used for the Eucharist. You know.
God, what is all this religion? Where have you gone all religious?
Turning the body into blood, you know? Not using bodies for sex, you know? Like you find today, you know? So this is unless the wine was being used, the Eucharist, the Pentecost,
Yeah. But, Graham, what do you want? Because I'm getting bored of this.
Merely to spread the word of the Lord.
Okay, goodbye, Graham.
It's in your face,
Yeah, well, that's not very holy, is it? 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I heard you the first time. Bokunonime wa Raphael desu.
Okay. What was that about? I think he's speaking Japanese in the end. But, 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello?
This is Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Is it Ian I'm speaking to?
Yes, it is, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just speaking about Chris, really, your mate.
Well, my producer.
Your producer?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's just the way the world's going now. People are turning a blind eye. Everybody's doing that, aren't they?
Right, well, let's stop it. Let's stop it now. Let's make a difference now.
I was on a jury service. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever done.
Right.
I hope I never have to do it again. Right. It was a bus driver.
Right, you're not allowed to talk about the case.
Oh, well, I'm not. I'm just going to say...
Well, I already know he was a bus driver, which is more than I should know.
Okay, right, well, there's this guy that was driving this thing with people in it.
Right, well... Right, you can't... That's a bus, yeah?
You don't know. By the way, I'm a northerner.
Right, okay.
So this person witnessed something.
You can't tell us. You can't tell us about the case.
I'm just telling you that somebody left something on the bus.
No, right, okay. So a bus driver witnessed something happening, and someone left something on a bus.
Yeah.
You can't tell us about it.
And then...
No, you can't. You can't. What do I have to do? You can't tell us about it. Two, you're on the wireless.
All right.
Yeah, turn your radio off.
Oh, okay.
Is that V?
Yeah,
All
it
right,
is.
all right, V.
How comes I'm not invited then?
Well, we're only inviting special guests to the final show.
Like who?
Well, the Fariba.
Okay. But you seem to have forgotten that I've done something that no one else has done before.
Yeah, we don't talk about that because I was drunk and, I was lonely.
Yeah, but the thing is, it can happen again.
I don't want it to happen again. I feel bad about it.
Why did you get in trouble?
Well, no, but I just felt guilty, What, are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah.
I just don't want to ever go, do that again. I've got a little bit more self-respect now.
But I'm sure it's going to happen again.
Well, I don't think it is. Listen, thanks for calling, V.
Has it happened to Agent Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah. All right then. Bye.
We need to talk in the breaks. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing there. Do you know what we were talking about?
Yeah. The last Monday of October.
Oh, wow, you do know what we were talking about.
This is an wireless show.
Wow, you could win trips to European cities, including Paris, Amsterdam, Madrid, Berlin and Florence. It's all this week with Nick Ferrari at breakfast and with BAA weekday mornings from 7. All you've got to do is remember the items that are on Nick's baggage carousel, and you could be jetting off, staying in a 3-star hotel with spending money and a city tour. Security changes at London's airports have been relaxed, which means it's shopping as normal with BAA and London's LBC 97.3. OK, last few minutes of the show, 0870 9090973. Calls go straight to airline 10. You're on the wireless.
Standard, Evening Standard classified news. It's official. Dorinda's not going to the studio, and Chris is no superhero. More news tomorrow.
That was a bit better, wasn't it?
That's a lot better, Ian.
Good lad, thanks.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. He muffed it up a bit last week. Was it last week? Maybe yesterday. He muffed it up. I'm all over the place for days at the moment. I don't really know what's happening. Yes, line 9, you're on the wireless.
Yes, bro.
Hey, Rob!
What going on, boy?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, safe.
Nice.
Chris is a wimp.
Yes, he is. He's a big baby.
And I just wanted to point him in a bit of knowledge I heard today from my fiancée.
Oh, yeah, go on. Oh, yes.
Yeah, she said if you didn't fight him and stop him from nicking that stuff, then you may as well have stolen it yourself.
Very, very wise words. What's your fiancée's name?
I can't. She's famous, isn't it? So.
Oh, okay, right. No.
Like Jordan.
She's Jordan?
No, she's like the other one. What's her name?
Katie Price?
The one with the weird nose.
Oh, Michelle Marsh?
No, Jodie Marsh.
She's Jodie Marsh?
Yeah.
Well, you've just told us who she is.
Yeah, she's my fiancée.
Oh, well, ask her if she remembers me, because I did a thing with her.
Do you remember Ian Lee? She said who?
Well, she's a cheeky little sausage.
Yeah, she's great in the sack, though. Chris, you're a thief.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Arab.
I love you.
I love you too. They're very, very happy. Isn't it nice seeing a young couple so happy? 3, you're on the wireless.
And now from the LBC newsroom, here's Jim Diamond.
Jim Diamond was doing the Youth last night on Clive Show. This is the theme tune to Boone. No, this isn't Boone. Boone was Hi Ho Silver Lining, wasn't it? Maybe this was Boone. Well, this is the theme tune to Boone, yeah. Do you remember Boone?
No.
Boone was Michael Elphick and Neil Morrissey. And I think he solved. Michael Elphick solved crimes.
Oh, it's vaguely familiar.
Do you remember Lovejoy?
Yeah.
Why don't they show Lovejoy anymore? Because that was good.
They do on UK Gold.
Do they show it?
Yeah.
I like Lovejoy. I might start watching it. I'm in an episode of Lovejoy.
Are you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You won't see me though. I drive in a police car.
Is your name Tinker?
Oh, not Lovejoy. I meant Spender. Not Lovejoy. Lovejoy was rubbish.
It's brilliant.
No, Lovejoy's rubbish.
It's brilliant.
Spender's good. Remember Spender?
No, that's before my time.
You're such an idiot. They're around the same time. Hello, Line 4.
Hello, Ian. Good evening.
Do you remember Spender?
Spender,
Jimmy Nails.
I didn't watch ITV. Was it on ITV?
No, it was BBC. Jimmy Nails. Is that copper?
Oh, God, no. I am that old, but no.
I was in an episode of Spender.
Was you? Oh, sorry, I missed
I was Tinker. Right, yes, what can I do for you?
When was the last... Do you remember the last time you made a tit of yourself? No?
Yes, today, I think.
Would you like to tell me about it?
No.
I'll tell you about mine.
Okay.
Yesterday. It's horrible.
What did you do?
I mistook the lady of the house for a Russian cleaning lady.
Uh-oh.
Yes. And I'm not ignorant. It was horrible. I wanted the world to open up in front of me.
Well, I can make that happen just by pressing that button. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
How do we know that Chris didn't just invent the story of the robbery just to provide material for your show?
That's a very good point. Everything on this show is honest, but it's true that Chris could be... What's he doing? What are you rooting around there like my cat? She's always rooting around between her legs.
I need a plaster for my finger.
Oh, you won't find one there. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. This is Benjamin Linus.
Hello, Benjamin.
Hello. I'm just calling to say we're watching you from the island. And, well, sorry, not watching. We're listening.
How's Juliet?
Yeah, well, I don't really like to talk about her.
Okay.
But I'm fine, though, just in case you were worried.
Good. Glad to hear it. Yes, Line 3. Oh, God.
I think we spoke earlier.
Yeah, we did. It's V.
Yeah, the thing is,
what?
I have to come around the studio.
Why?
Because it'll be good for me and you.
It won't be good for me. Listen, you're not coming. Sorry, mate.
No, I think you would win the Sony if I come around.
No, you came in before and it was pretty rubbish, wasn't it?
What?
Yeah. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
I shall be seeing you this weekend.
What does that mean? Wow, that's creepy, isn't it? What am I doing this weekend? Oh, yes, I'm doing this thing at... yes, well, you may well be seeing me this weekend. I'm doing some podcast thing for somewhere else. I don't know anything about it. Just know I've got to turn up, and then, now I find out there's an audience there. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, Line 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the radio. Hi, Ian.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, brilliant.
That's really good. I bought an Xbox the other day, right?
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah, but guess what?
You're rubbish at it.
No, I sold it.
You sold it?
Yeah. I found out I couldn't afford it, so I sold it to my best friend.
And did you make a profit or a loss?
A loss, but he's a very good friend, and he gave me his Nintendo DS.
But so so how much did you buy it for?
Do I have to say?
Yep.
My mum might be listening.
No, she won't.
Actually, no, she won't, because she's had an operation. Oh, hi, Mum, by the way. I wanted to say that as well.
Well, she's not listening, you just said. Right, how much did you buy it for?
$3.20.
How much did you sell it for?
No, but that was with the game.
How much did you sell it for?
Okay, $2.80.
So, 40 quid, yeah.
I did get a DS out of it.
Yeah, well, okay, well, but how did you not realise you couldn't afford it until after you'd bought it?
I'm a girl, and I have impulse buys.
There you go, you see. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian, did you steal some CDs from HMV?
Well, I paid for one of them.
You're a lawbreaker.
Yes, it's very naughty. It was 16 years ago. 16 years ago. Yes, Line 9.
I very much like you.
Oh, so we've got idiots phoning up doing Borat now. My whole life I've been played by idiots doing Ali G, and now we've got idiots doing Borat. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi, I want to send out a warning to London. Never, ever get a lady pregnant.
OK, good warning, thank you. Always double bag it. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Happy birthday, but we can hardly hear you. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Yes, hello, Ian.
Yes, I do know him, it's me.
Yes, Mr. Ian, you should give an answer that no one should vote for Ken Livingstone and sit stuck in traffic every day.
OK, well, there you go, you've said that. We're not in an election at the moment, are we? We can say that. Yes. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. High five.
Yes, I don't know what that means. Line 7, you're the last call of the day. Make it a good one.
You should have gone to a Virgin Mega store instead.
OK, well, you didn't make it a good one. You made it a rubbish one. That's it. Clive Ball is on at 8 o'clock this evening. The big quiz with Gary King at 7. Nightly news is coming up next, I suppose, is it? Yes. And I'm back at 3 tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can say now as I fill these last 2 seconds is, thank you.
This show is completely if Iain Lee